Hey friends, it's time to begin the best damn meeting online with Gaffney, Drunkle, and Fanute to make this should be a crime. Hey dude, should we host some news? Papa Squad by Jacqueline. Come join the Ghost Fleet overlords and watch the AAA meeting.
To the right thing. There it is. Hey! Oh, good God. Why does everything go back to default every time I get a fucking update? Hello.
Oh, you had the update this weekend too?
Oh, dude, it was a killer. It was a killer.
Yeah.
I was doing a stream last night to test out my new, what used to be a small Genius rig got into a car accident and is now basically retarded with 8 gig of memory. So I was testing Grand Theft Auto last night and being able to stream it. And people in the chat were just like, what, no chat? Oh, fuck's sake, everything's set to default again. Hello and welcome to the AAA meeting where one of the O's is silent because it knows what's good for it. And it's Monday, my dudes, which means today your host is your favourite drunken uncle. It's me, Drunken Uncle. And I'm joined, as always, by my colleagues, bandmates and lesbian life partners, the revealer of truths, it's Ghastly.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a cartoon character. Dun, 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 dun.
And the revealer of shoulder hair, it's Sinatra Says.
That's pretty good.
Good God. How you doing today, G?
I'm doing all right, man. I gotta tell you, Drunkle, I had
Please
a
do.
really fucking killer show this weekend. So I don't, we don't much get to go out during the weekend, but Monday, Tuesday, try to make a little bit happen. So we went out for lunch today, a little fajita and margarita action, man. Feeling pretty good this afternoon.
Oh, we went for the fajitas.
That's
Good
right.
shout.
Delicious.
Good shout. How
Oh,
good
yeah.
a show was it? On a scale of 1 to 10, how good a show are we talking right now?
I mean, I put this one at 9+. It was up there, man. I mean,
shit.
I even had to do a re-upload to YouTube. So if you're subscribed to Fright Supremacy on YouTube, you can catch the replay from
Which,
this
of course,
weekend's
we all
Twitcher.
are. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
But it was another level. Every now and then I like to do a next level show, and I think this weekend was one of those shows. Try to take the format and do something that people don't do with it, and I think we succeeded in that this weekend, and it worked out beautifully, man.
Oh,
really
that's what I
nice.
like to hear.
Really nice.
I did see the, someone sent me a clip of you going, has anyone got eyes on Drunkle? Where's
Oh
Drunkle?
yeah, what were we talking about? I was like, I need to talk to Drunkle. I can't even remember what it was. No.
I don't know, man. It's just nice to be wanted. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Lamented Guide throws $1 to say, I'm a glass box of emotions. What's on the menu? That was, it did say at the beginning, in parentheses, sobbing. So I used my degree for something here. Well, Lamented Guide, today we're starting off, we're having some hors d'oeuvres, some aperitifs, some hot wings. And that's what's happening
There
right
you
now,
go.
man. We're doing the bants. We're hot winging it right now. Then we're going to move on. It's the main course, which is, of course, always on Mondays, steak. Because Monday is
Like a good
steak
steak.
night. We love a good steak. It's cooked medium rare, garlic butter, and it's going to come into your mouth hole in the form of news. Then we're going to go on to some pudding. Go have some pudding. And that is going to be in the form of a sweet, sweet game to cleanse the palate so you're ready for some brandy and cigars if we have time for a couple of questions at the end. That's what's on the menu, Lamented Guide.
Nice.
Chew on that. Now, of course, if you want to be like Lamented Guide, then you too. So much saliva in my mouth from talking about food. You too can support this thrice weekly show, our channels, and indeed ourselves by going to streamlabs.com/drunkenuncle/Golf City and /Sinatra_says live streams. Or there is a cheeky super chat option which has your text come up in a nice coloured box so all the world can judge you according to your spelling mistakes. Streamlabs is always preferable as Google takes 30% of super chats, but I can't tell you what to do with your money. And if you don't have any cash or you just don't want to donate, that's cool too. We're just glad you're here. Speaking of which, Donkey Punch Bandit comes in with a €5 super chat to say, Ozzy Osbourne's Mama I'm Coming Home plays in the background. Huh. I remember Donkey Punch last night during the Patreon movie night. Donkey Punch said, oh, by the way, I'm not going to be here for tomorrow's AAA. And yet here he is! Lies! Donkey lies, bandit, more like. I see you out there. That was probably someone else. Sinatra, what's good, my brother?
Not too much. Just did a bunch of work today. Now I'm doing a bunch of work now, and after this, I'll be doing a bunch of work.
So a whole lot of bunch of work's going on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to put the work in to go big, dude. I'm very much trying to take a position these days that if I want to stand out and see new growth, I've got to go big, big, big. So that's what I've been trying to do the last couple weeks. You know, gotta go huge.
Big, yeah. I mean,
gotta go huge to stand out, bro.
I'm a humble guy, G.
Mm-hmm.
There's only so big you can go before my modesty starts kicking in, and you go, no, Drunkle, too much.
But see, that's the British in you talking, man. Well, you're British, so aim your sights a bit lower. No, dude, you got to dream about the fucking stars, man. Dream huge.
Well, I mean,
dream
that's the
huge.
thing, though, G. You say it's, it's my British in me, and of course I
Well, I
am
was
British,
just
but I gotta bring it up, though,
yeah.
buddy. I'm sorry, it's not just me who's British today, because today is Monday. It's that day of the week when we cast our borders aside and welcome into our hearts, our heads, and our homes all that is British. I'm oppressed no more by my American overlords. On this day, everywhere in the world becomes Britain. For today is Monday, and every Monday is my 4th of July. So complain wantonly about your lack of dentistry, you dirty English bastards.
Nicely
Were you
done.
ever oppressed by the American overlords?
Well,
I
no,
mean,
you guys.
basically from 1777 forward, yes. You know, their culture became irrelevant at that point.
But they're not. That's not being oppressed. That's just being second.
Fair.
I'm referring more to yourself and Ghastly as my American overlords, really.
Ah, right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Monday
So we're
is my
Texas,
favorite day.
Texas. Right. Why is that, Drunkle?
Well,
'Cause we're
mainly
just
the lack
oppressing
of
you in
American
Britain.
news. That's what it is. Like, one day of the week where I don't hear the words Nancy Pelosi, and I call that a fucking win. Donkey Punch Bandit
fair.
throws a €5 super
That's
chat to
fair.
say, I'm currently waiting for the bus, you damn pineapple britch. And he did write
Britch.
britch.
I like that. I like Britch. That's good.
Stinky britches. Yeah, got stinky britches.
I smelled your britches and they'll stink.
Actually, you sound like Alan Rickman when you did that.
That was a little too Alan Rickman, wasn't really Marilyn Manson. Okay, got it.
Post button out there in the chat says, Drunken Uncle, Chippy Tea night
smell
already.
your
That's
britches.
Tuesday, sir. Monday is Mezzy Monday. Tuesday, Chip Shop Tuesday. And Wednesday, Wild Card Wednesday. That's how we
What the
roll
fuck is
over here.
Mezzy? What's
A Mezzy
Mezzy?
box. You never had a Mezzy box?
I don't believe so.
It's like
Is that
some
like a bento
foreign
box?
shit. No, different kind of foreign.
Okay, different
There's
form.
like
Got
four different types of foreign. There's like Asian foreign, Mexican foreign. Here you go, like Turkish foreign, and then the whatever I'm currently
Middle
talking about
Eastern
foreign.
Yeah.
I suppose so. Yeah, I mean varying degrees of foreign. My my computer's still a bit fucked.
How is it that you have more computer problems with your new machine than you did with the old shit? I don't understand
Well,
what happened here, man.
The old shit was a pre-built. That's just plug and play. But
Okay, fair. Yeah, all right.
User error. All right.
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah, it turns out I'm shit at making computers. Is what I guess what we should
You know?
be taking away from this. But then today we're all British, so we're all shit at making computers. Get your motherboards, get your sticks of RAM and your graphics card. None of it makes any difference. Just have a cup of tea instead. The timing was really there on that one.
I was waiting for it. I knew it was coming.
Finger was on the button. Hey dude, 77, aka Trucker Carlson, threw a $2 to streamlabs.com/drunken uncle to say, I need a keyboard that is good for playing games, curing testicular cancer, and getting me a date with Scarlett Johansson. I was informed that you know of one. Well, Trucker Carlson, what you want there is the Corsair K55 RGB keyboard.
How is it?
Yeah, it's alright.
I'm not counting that.
Yeah, it does.
No bell.
It works
You get a
better
car
than my
crash
fucking
even on
PC.
your fucking on your goddamn ad read gets a car crash still.
It works better than my current rig. I'm still down
Oh,
to 8 gig of RAM. Where are we, John
Boys, Joseph
Cohen
Cohen, South say communist China.
Are we gonna die here?
Darn fucking tootin'. A pressed uncle would be a good game.
A pressed uncle. A pressed uncle. Oh, would be a good game. I'll work on it. Let me just write that down. I mean, it's not the first time I've been given a title and made a fucking game around it. So let's see
Start
what we
with the
come up
catchphrase
with.
and work backwards. Yeah,
That's how you do it, man. That's how we do it on this circuit. And it is a circuit. Well, maybe.
Just sounds like some bullshit they would do in England. You know what I mean?
And of course, by England, you mean everywhere in the world. For today is Monday. 2 sugars in my tea, a dollop of milk, and it better come out the colour of bricks. Otherwise, I'm throwing it in your face.
I have to admit, I set you up for that one.
Wait, it's called teamwork, you bastard.
It's teamwork. It's pastiche.
No, that's not what pastiche means. That's not.
Well, I don't think you're using it correctly either.
You're definitely not using it correctly. Pastiche is a tribute.
Correctly, what?
Right.
But that was a tribute to England. I'm putting an extra U in it.
No. It's copying someone's work as a tribute.
You know what? I'm not going to take any more questions.
It's the opposite of no. You will be taking questions. It's not. This is question day now. Every Monday is question day except for one day out of the year. Oh, God damn it. So line up outside your post office, get your self-addressed envelopes ready and send them to Golf City with whatever question you please.
That's right.
Woo! Right, I'm off script now.
Golf City.
I'm off script. I'm making it up as I go along. I don't think anyone can tell. We've been doing that for weeks. I think we've been getting away with it all this time. Fucking hell. How's the shrimp pimping going, Sin?
It's pimping.
It's just bit since shrimping. Are we,
Ashley used that joke like Friday.
No,
yes,
that was again me. That was still me.
Oh, I just assume funny things don't come from me.
We were playing. No, that's fair. No, same.
Fair. But I'm not the funny guy. I just sometimes get a good one-liner in.
Who is the funny guy? Hey, sure shit ain't ghastly.
You.
It's not supposed to be.
When I came onto this show, I thought it was supposed to be you. I don't know what the hell happened.
It used to be me, but now I'm the new bear. Like, the roles
wait,
changed.
I forgot. This is all scripted. It's all scripted.
All right, let's go back to guys. Let's go back to page 7 and let's take it from there. All right, let's use 2.
Back to first.
Yep.
This is talking about the $100 donation, so I think we got to go back further.
What $100 donation? I'm not seeing a $100 donation, but could you imagine if I could?
Gets one, Gasly gets one, and I got a $500. So I don't know.
Wow, you're going way back. Way back. I'm not sure how I feel about that. So today, because of my, what used to be a genius of a computer, got into a cyber-based car accident and is now retarded and has mega brain damage. We're running the news off of Firefox.
Who was driving that car? Drunk?
It was a Tesla. It was a Tesla.
Can we do the heist tonight?
Well, I was about to ask. Yeah, we're gonna roll over to twitch.tv/drunkleplays.
I may have to miss at least part of that. I'm supposed to have a conference call, but I'm waiting on, you know how this shit is, waiting on confirmation. So I may have to miss first half and then come in or something. I don't know yet.
You can't do that. We'll just play it until you get a conference call.
Well, thank you for making my schedule for me, Drunkle. That'll work.
Well, that would work, wouldn't it? Like, if we're like mid-heist and you go, right, I gotta go, then fair enough, man.
Right, but important calls deserve preparation. Yeah, that's why you don't do what I do, Drunkle, because you think like that.
I thought it was more my lack of animation skills was the reason I didn't do what you do.
That's
a big part. It's a big part of it.
Work ethic and writing skills and networking prowess and technological savvy, and I mean, we could go on and on. But
I've got the writing skills. Did you not hear my intro? Are you displaying? You're displaying your performative skills right there. Like,
yeah, that's right.
You can really hear the constipation in his voice, can you?
Oh, it's not going to be for long. Like I said, fajitas, margaritas, man. Probably have to take a break here in a few minutes.
That is a great Mexican folk band, Sinatra, fajitas and margaritas.
Nah, it's just
whatever. Coming after my writing skills.
It's lunch.
That's lunch. It's too delicious here.
All right,
it's like calling your band burger and fries. That'd be like if you called a band fish and chips. Why would you do that?
Because it's British folk music. I don't even know what British folk music is. It's just Morris dancers, I guess.
It's just the sound of clocks being wound. That's
No,
really
it's
it.
it's whatever they play at what's that place called? Not Morrison's, but
That's a
the
good
other
one, though. Yeah,
chain
Morrison's.
restaurant.
Tesco?
Tesco.
Restaurant? It's a supermarket, you nonce.
No, what's the restaurant?
We have more than one restaurant.
No, you don't.
We do.
Do you think they do?
I'm not so sure.
We totally
I-
do. I have been to 3 of them.
Is it Weatherspoons?
Oh, that's a
that
pub, but yeah, all right.
Yeah, whatever music plays there is just British folk.
They don't play music there because then they would have to have an entertainment license, which costs more.
You have to pay more to have a jukebox?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
God, England sucks, dude. Annex
Instead,
the UK.
they opted for the license to have fruit machines.
What?
So,
What?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
the fuck is a
really?
fruit machine?
You know, a fruit machine, like you press the
I
button,
don't.
like,
That's
like
why I'm asking.
a one-armed
Man does,
bandit,
yeah.
but electric.
Like a vending machine? But you
No,
have
no, a gambling machine. Like
I don't know why I
the
even
one-armed
answer
bandit.
questions. You come in the
a-
middle of a sentence with saying no 5 times. Answer your own question.
Because it's
a
not
slot
a
machine.
fruit vending machine.
No. Listen
It's
to me.
It's still
I
not a
wanna
fruit
talk
vending
now.
machine.
It's my turn.
No.
Well,
Listen to me.
I'm gonna stop you when you were implying there are fruit vending machines in pubs over here. I'm not having
I'm
it. Jim.
asking a question. Do you mind if I finish asking the question?
It's not gonna make you any less wrong.
No.
And you
how
just
annoying
finished. You
that is,
finished
dude.
asking the
You see how
question.
fucking annoying that is.
You
I can't count how many
finished.
times you misunderstood what I said because you didn't listen to the second line of the song, and it was because you cut me off with no.
The second line of the song is "We're not gay."
Oh, Drunko. Oh boy.
No,
I
no,
wish
no,
I could,
no,
I wish
no.
I could pat you on the head sometimes, man.
Well, you can't. I'm
Try to get
I'm
the
100%
point
head.
instead of the specifics.
All right, so go back to your question. Are they fruit vending machines? And then finish.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you didn't let me finish saying the question.
Well, okay. Go
You just
for it.
went, no. It's, wow, Drunkle. It's fine, dude. Let's just move on. I get that you mean slot machines. It's fine. Let's just go.
Oh, you do. Oh, you
Yes,
do.
I do,
Oh, you
Drunkle.
do.
Yes.
So why the fuck would you rather have video slots unless the house takes a cut of that, which I don't think they do?
They do get paid for
Then
having
a
the machines.
jukebox
Oh, you're
that
not
you
finished. no.
get all of.
They do get paid for actually having the machines in the pub, as far as I know.
It can't be that much. You know how much money you get for having a jukebox?
Yeah, but then Weatherspoons is like a fucking Britain-wide thing, you know? So if you're getting £50 a week off of having 4 slot machines in your pub, then times that by fucking however many pubs, Weatherspoons pubs there are, which is, man, fucking 700 to 900? I'm not sure. And
Why not
then,
both?
like, entertainment license, as because you've got to pay for the entertainment license to have a jukebox, so you're going to end up losing money there.
Do you guys have the Wi-Fi jukeboxes now? Because those are pretty dope. You never have to go find it in the bar. It's just there somewhere, and you do it from your phone.
I have
Oh,
seen
yeah.
them in some pubs.
Touch tones, I think it's called.
Yeah, that's the one. You're exactly right. My
these
girl
tend
loves
to-
it every time we go to the spot.
These tend to be what's referred to as a local, as opposed to, like, like a Weatherspoons. The thing is, like, Weatherspoons make so much money fucking all the time that the drinks are dirt fucking cheap. Whereas if you go
It's a
to...
chain.
Yeah, totally. And, of course, they're getting paid for having the fucking fruit machines and everything like that. So they've got, like, a baseline of profit going on right there. Whereas when it comes to the locals and everything, locally owned pubs, drinks are obviously a lot more expensive, but then they have the jukeboxes and shit like that. So, yeah, it depends how much you want to pay for your pint, really. Me, I don't want to pay a lot for my pint. Serpent throws a $4.99 super chat to say, what is the official drink on British Mondays? Beefeater gin. Texas Wednesdays, I'm sure, is balconies?
Close enough, yeah. I'll take it.
Smash or pass on Rose Leslie. That's just Rose.
You know what we should do on the beginning of the show, smash or passes? Put it in one of the Discord servers or something, so we don't have to look it up. We can just look at it. You know what I mean? I feel like we have a rough transition every time we try to do this.
Rose Leslie is a wildling bitch who fucked Jon Snow in Game of Thrones.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that's his actual fucking wife.
No shit!
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Did they marry after Game of Thrones? During
No,
or before?
during.
During? Oh
Yeah.
my god, I hope they had a Game of Thrones themed wedding. That would have been amazing.
There's no way in hell you would have a Game of Thrones themed wedding after being on that show.
If you were
for 5
on
years.
Game of Thrones,
No, I mean,
right?
all you
Fuck that.
It's just Sean Bean gets executed halfway through the vows. That's a Game of Thrones themed wedding. It works for me. Kevin the unsubscriber throws a $2 Streamlabs to say, my ancestors didn't win the Revolutionary War for me to be stuck in Britain every Monday. Unsubscribed. Been a while, Kevin. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, but no, they're married in real life, and I think it's like the 3rd picture on Google.
Good God. Well, they're both doing quite well out of that, aren't they?
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, we all saw Kit Harington's bum in the penultimate series. Well done, Rose.
But I'll take your word.
Oh, you did not? No, you still not seen Game of Thrones, have you? Shit.
No, I doubt I'm gonna watch it until I'm an old man at earliest. To be honest.
At least you've got designs on eventually watching it, I guess. Well,
Sure, yeah, I'll get to it.
What is it that doesn't do it for you then?
Well, there's several things. Number one, the hype machine for it was so big it turned me off to watching it while it was on.
I totally get that. Yeah.
Which happens sometimes. Number two, it's such a long series. I don't want to watch it till I can watch it all. And these days, it's going to be tough to make that amount of time. Not to mention, I mean, I got episodes of The Boys to watch. I ain't got time for Game of Thrones right now. You know what I mean?
You've still got episodes of The Boys to watch.
No, I'm caught up. But
Thank fuck.
again, get over the specifics and get the point, please.
I was so fucking... No, that was different. I was so worried.
It was
then.
not at all different.
That was so different.
And number three, medieval swords and dragons is not my favorite motif for long-running drama.
No, but it's really good for games like Dark Souls if you ever want to play.
Like I say, Fallout over Skyrim. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I guess I agree with you there.
Dystopian
On some
future
of
is
them.
more my motif than Middle Ages with magic and dragons. Although I love Final Fantasy too, so I don't know. There's an exception always.
You could just imagine that Game of Thrones happens like, post-apocalypse.
It's so far in the future they've gone back around.
Yeah,
That's
right.
possible, yeah. It's all goddamn Cloud Atlas in here.
Oh,
and shit.
God, I'm going to rewatch it with that mindset. It's going to be fucking awesome, man.
We have a Statsu in the chat. Fuck off,
Mr.
Statsu.
Satsu. Nah, he's good, people.
me
I like
anything.
Satsu. Get cooking, Satsu. I'm hungry. Havoc Vladimirovich threw $1 via Streamlabs to say, so London has more than one restaurant, but only one bridge and one car? How does that work? GPP
One
throwback,
big
by the
street.
way. I don't think that was...
The
that was GPP,
restaurants
that was
are
AAA.
all along the same street. It's like a row of restaurants and bar.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like when you get like a McDonald's inside a bank. It's like that, but with loads of different McDonald's. Gamer Levine throws a $4.99 super chat to say, someone set me up to call them an NPC. I pulled a drunkle. Ah, he did it. Oh, proud of you, Gamer Levine.
16!
16! He said it! Should we have some news?
Oh shit, is it? Yeah, I didn't realize that long had gone by. Yes.
Let's get in
yes,
there.
yes.
I just can't carry the banter for 3 minutes longer. Just...
I'm gonna stay for Friday then. I went out with my buddy Friday, and we.
Oh, the guy who looks like Silent Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He told me this fucking insanely interesting story, but maybe I'll tell it Wednesday because it seems like more of a G thing about this project that the Soviets were working on then declassified. Holy fuck.
It wasn't so much that my eyebrows went up, my bottom eyelids went down in order to make my eyes wider when you said that.
So it wasn't so much
I'm with it.
It was a Oh, that's good.
It was
as well.
intensifies.
I think you should tell it because G's still here. In spirit.
Oh boy.
You want me to do it now or save it?
Hey, third time's the charm, right, Drunkle? You got it that time.
I guess. I mean, up to you, man. Up to you. I'm interested in hearing about it.
All right. So they were working on a nuclear, because this was before ICBM missiles were really a thing. They were working on a nuclear
ICBM.
rocket.
Being intercontinental ballistic missile.
Correct.
Yes, get in. One for
Nice.
Drunko.
This was more of a cruise missile that was nuclear powered. So it could be sent up and like fly indefinitely.
I was gonna say, so can it wait around because it has a half-life? They just put 6,000 missiles in orbit and tell them to go when it's time to go?
Yep. And the whole time it's flying overhead, the whole time it's just dropping nuclear fucking radiation poisoning on the population.
Oh my
whenever
God,
it
it's
goes
not
up.
even about the explosion. It's all radiation poisoning. You just blew my mind, dude.
Good
Yep.
God.
And
You're right, that is right up my alley.
It never goes more than like 1,000 feet above where it's supposed to be. So it just flies around until it eventually runs out of.
So it fucking chemtrails you with rads.
Yeah.
And you don't want to
Whoa.
shoot it down either, because whoever shoots it down is
Because-
going to be
oh my
killing a
God.
lot of people in that radius.
Dang, you gotta catch it with a big
Wow.
net. That's pretty devious, man. That is pretty devious.
Yeah, but
Ah,
it's a nuclear payload on the rocket that's nuclear powered. So it goes and goes and goes and sprays the population with radiation and then crashes and blows up.
Devious as hell. I mean, like, obviously that's going to kill a
Nefarious
lot
even.
of people, but yeah, nefarious even. You still got you got to tip your hat to the engineering there, though, haven't you? Like, some dirty bastard sat down and went, what if the actual chemtrails that came out were just as lethal as the explosion?
Right. During a board meeting, he's like, look, guys, all I'm saying is we're having a good time blowing people up, but what if they had to suffer for a while before they died?
Right?
How can we make that happen?
Pointing to a diagram, looking at like the flame coming out of the back of the missile, going, "This is wasted death." Right? We could really do something with this. This is
Yeah,
Kyle
I guess-
through. Sorry, God.
I guess the Americans and the Soviets were working on it at the same time, and they both kind of went, this is a little much. This is a little too much.
It is very war crimey, isn't it? Let's be honest.
It's a little bit Geneva Convention-ish, isn't it? There's something
Geneva
there.
Convention-ish.
Something that puts a little bit, I'm not going to say a full red flag, but like a mailbox flag. Just a little, Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, Thatcher, just go ahead and check your DM server real quick.
A flag with a skull and crossbones on it at the very least. This is
Right.
Kyle through a $3 Streamlabs to say, sorry, I was driving, but did someone say Dark Souls? No.
Yeah,
Didn't
Kyle,
I-
we talked about it.
Didn't happen here. Should we have some news?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought you guys would
We just
enjoy
had
that little
news of
tidbit.
potential cancer for a high part of the population there. Let's get
just a high war crimey thing that was thought of
Very
by Jim May
war
for nuclear
crimey.
powers for many years.
The fucking plane that, or the thing that fires, it's called Lymphoma 1. Like, they just can't wait, dude.
Oh,
Satsu.
We-
Yeah.
We called it a Hodgkin's missile. I'm sorry. Well, forgive me for that one.
You got the old timey bell on that one.
I got old timey belled. Very nice. Let's move on to lighter news. I know we've all been wondering. 2020's been going on for 9 months now. But what's
Sure,
going
at least.
on with the Barbie collections? Well, I've got your back, boys. Barbie announces a new doll for the Dia de Muertos collection. She looks badass. Don't get me wrong.
That's
But
pretty
isn't
cool. Yeah.
Is it Dia de Muertos? That's just Day of Dead, isn't it? Or
We
Day the
usually
Dead?
say De Los Muertos.
Yeah, Dia
of
de los
the
Muertos.
dead.
That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it's poor translation, but I don't know. Where is this from? It says Texas in the headline, so I would figure they would have it, have it locked down.
Well, if it's
I
from
like
Texas,
Dia de los
then this
Muertos
is-
stuff in general. It's very cool.
Oh, I do.
like the style and the,
I don't like the
skulls and all
sugar.
that.
Dude, I don't like the sugar skulls.
Yeah.
I mean, they're nice looking, but it's just me. I would never get
I'll give-
anything that looks like
Oh, I don't have them. I think it's more of a feminine thing, really. But girls
It's
that
a
like
very
that, I
yeah,
usually like those girls. You know,
Fuck
what I mean?
yeah.
Well, I agree with that. Yeah.
That's
I
all
don't
I'm
want
getting at.
anything to do with it, but the girls who do like it are
Sure.
good girls.
It was
I
my
like
favorite,
skulls that are more like fire and chains type stuff, not makeup
like
and
Ghost
flowers.
Rider style skulls.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you're a Ghost Rider guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this
Yeah, a
is
little
from
bit, little bit.
Texas, which means this
maybe more
article is
Spawn,
from...
but yeah.
This is from Texas, which means this article is from Wednesday. So sorry for pulling up the pulling an article from the future here. There is. Anyone here played Sunset Overdrive?
No,
I don't think so.
I've seen it.
Such a good game. As your combo goes up, like they add more layers to the music, so the bass will kick in once you get to 50. And
I've heard. Someone told me about. Maybe it was you that told me about that.
It probably was actually. Yeah, I do really, really rate that game. But there is a faction in that, which is Mexican cheerleaders, and they've all fucking stuck this makeup on. Best faction ever.
The makeup. Nice.
Best faction ever. Oh, I'm just telling you, man. Oh, if I were a CGI character, they'd be in fucking trouble right now.
I like it, man. I did a photo shoot one time where I had my whole head got painted like a sugar skull. I looked like that, and did a photo shoot with this girl who was the wife in the photos. You know, she had the makeup too. It was cool. It
you
was
look
fun,
like a
man.
Mexican
just
woman.
The only bald guy they could find real quick.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not because I'm the most beautiful man in the zip code. That's for goddamn sure.
I like the idea that they had a list of bald guys. They were like, Frank can't make it because his chemo's not working.
Right.
Just me.
All I'm saying is this, man. Regardless of whether or not you like sugar skulls or how the makeup styles are with all of this, it's still family fun involving skulls. I'm down for that. You know what I mean? Like, it's
when you put it like that, yeah.
It's a higher skulls per capita society we live in, and I'm into that, dude. So
it is. I mean, and you paint them all flowery, you put little hearts on them and everything. Normally,
That's
the
fine,
skull
whatever,
is like a very intimidating image. A skull means death, but on this time, they've taken
in this
the
scenario
sting.
too.
They've taken the sting out of death, though, by putting hearts and flowers on it.
They're celebrating death. You know?
It's
I
nice.
think the girls who really have these, they take it in the ass on the first date.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt, and that is why we love Dia de los Muertos. Sir Emden says, if you like dolls, I reckon... No, I don't. I find them fucking freaky. But if you like dolls, I recommend the Island of the Dolls. You'll be begging to leave. We did that on the podcast that must not be named. Do you remember that, Sin? There was one doll in particular that he who must not be named really did not like, so we managed to show it every week for about a month. Yeah. We'd just sneak it into the news.
I remember I'd put it on like the 5th tab in, so when you close tabs, you wouldn't see it. I didn't want to put it towards the end, so I'd just click through and you'd be like, oh, God!
I used it for the Halloween show that I was hosting, and whenever I got a good donation, Rectus Dominus would play, and her eyes would light up red.
That's awesome. I'm sorry. Check your Twitter. We got another album cover.
Oh, good. Have we really?
For Fruit Machines. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. Thanks, Beck.
Okay.
By the way, Vladimir Dragunov, that is fucking hilarious.
I am incredibly impressed by that, sir. Let me see if I could just share that real quick.
I'll send you a picture of the girl with the makeup, too, from that thing.
Ooh. Notifications 1. There it is. There it is. Fucking Fruit Machines. Fantastic work.
Solid.
Oh, that's awesome, G.
Loving that.
Oh, the makeup? Yeah. And
it looks like you almost have hair there.
Almost.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I did Bic that day. I think I did no guard, so it wasn't all the way to the skin.
Okay. Because it looked like actual hair just.
Here, I found the folder. I'll send you a couple other things to see what I'm talking about.
They painted the hair on. Vladimir Dragunov throws a $2 super chat to say the Chemo Cruiser. It's not a bad album name for the Fruit Machines.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
All right, moving over to the Mirror. Woman labeled genius. Genius! For sharing revolutionary way she eats duck pancakes. Now I'm going to give you a point for the game.
Baking
if
Betty.
You can tell me what it is.
First off, what is a duck pancake?
Is it a pancake made out of duck meat? Is that what that means?
Yeah, you get like, think of like Chinese, what's the word? The bread used for burritos.
A tortilla?
Tortilla, I couldn't think of that word for some reason there. So like Chinese tortillas, so they're quite small, and then you get some like a bit of vegetables and everything, and you got some hoisin sauce, and you got some shredded duck, and you make your own little fucking burritos out of it.
Ah, is that what you did?
Is that what?
She did?
I bet she picked up, she held the tortilla in front of her mouth, then with the other hand got a whole spoonful or forkful of the shit, and then just pushed the whole thing into her mouth so it made itself on the way in, and did it one bite at a time.
Good God, Ghastly, take a fucking point, mate!
Yeah,
Wow.
boy. It's because she ain't first, man. It's because she ain't first.
No, she's not.
I hadn't seen that before.
That's the second thing I thought of.
You've seen that before, but you didn't know what a duck pancake was.
Well, it
Well,
wasn't
no, the
with
guy who
duck.
did
It was a fat Asian dude. Or no, it was a fat Mexican cat doing tacos. It's just
Yeah.
pow, 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 pow.
He had like a spoonful of meat and sour cream and just shoved it in his face.
Yeah,
with a
you
little-
know.
You
Meat,
see,
beans, cheese. And he held it in front, went pow.
I don't use the words high intellect very often, but that guy deserves them.
Fair.
I mean, that's just saving you taco eating time, you know?
It really is. Well, you know,
I
there's
feel like
lots of little tricks, dude. If you're going to eat a plate of tacos, you should always have an extra tortilla underneath all the tacos. That way, all that shit that falls out when you're done, another taco.
Seen that? Yeah, that's fun. That's high intellect.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's saving
got
you
to.
time picking up the food off of your plate, off of your lap, and indeed the ground, which is more time
Right.
that could be spent eating tacos. I take my taco eating time very seriously. I've had
I'm
tacos
sure that
like
you
3
do.
times in my life, and 3 times they were fucking delicious. Over to CNN.
I believe it.
An
And was that
80-year-old
over there or over here?
It was over here, mate.
Over there?
No,
Yeah.
no, I mean over there. No, over there, over here.
Over there.
Over here,
Right.
but to you over there, it's difficult, innit? It was in Britain. Nah, shit, because
It was over
everywhere is
there,
Britain
not over
today,
here.
motherfucker. It's where I am. An
Tell you what, though,
80-year-old.
man. If you ever make it to Texas, brother, it's going to be fajitas that day. I'm telling you.
I don't like the if you ever make it. Like, are you banking on something
you
bad
could-
happening to me?
I'm just saying I can't always count on you to beat the spread, Trunkle.
What does that mean? Beat the spread. That sounds like a gambling term.
It is a gambling term. That is correct.
How am I not beating the spread? I'm an awesome gambler.
Well, okay, it's fine. Yep.
It's not fucking fine. You can't insult me.
Well,
This is
okay,
my
by
day.
saying I can't count on you to beat the spread, the implication is that I assume that you will lose, but only by X number of points. Now, because I can't count on you to beat the spread in this scenario, I think that would be to assume that you die en route to the United States as opposed to while you're there, like plane crash. I think I'm insinuating a plane crash by saying I
Yeah.
don't think you'll beat the spread.
Okay. No, yeah, I'll put
Yeah.
money on that. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
I mean, really, if you lose, who's gonna pay me? You know, so I guess you win either way.
Yeah, Drunkle
Drunkle.
still owes me $1,000.
I do not owe you $1,000. A tweet is not civil war. An 80-year-old man,
declaration.
an 80-year-old who disappeared while out hiking, turned up at his own missing persons appeal. A poor 80-year-old. Turns out they go, oh, where's Grandad? And he turns up like, oh, someone say my name. But at least they found him. So there's always that. Moving on. Mum of 2 who married a tree celebrates their first wedding anniversary. Oh, it's nice.
Didn't leave her.
Oh, good God.
Oh boy.
Sinatra,
Right
it's
now he's
unlike
thinking,
you
I
to
need to-
get. It's really
I need
unlike
to
you to
make
get
like a
the low-level pun in, and I commend
Right.
you for that.
I mean, no additional pun intended, but the low-hanging branches that are there, man.
Hey!
Just-
See, you I
Hey.
expect it from, though. That's the
Right,
difference.
there you go.
Kate Cunningham from Sefton, Merseyside, changed her name to Elder when she and the elder tree tied the knot. Hey.
Okay, all right, yeah.
And admits her
That's reluctant,
15-year-old son is a little embarrassed. 15 years old! And your mum is marrying a tree. I hope he's homeschooled, man, because otherwise that kid is getting bullied.
I just want
I
to hear her say the words, wait till your father gets home. You know what I mean? It'd be like that part in Poltergeist where the tree comes in the window and eats that kid. Holy shit.
Hey, spoiler alert.
Yeah, dude.
For Poltergeist, it's a 35-year-old movie.
Here she is with a beloved tree right there.
Oh, not surprised at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Actually,
sense.
I take it back. She's slightly more attractive than I thought she would be.
Well, that's probably just compared to the tree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair. She is standing next to bark.
Yeah.
And the tree's
Wait,
bark
she
is
been
worse
eating
than a
that
fight.
bark like a deer? Like, look right to her left there at mouth level. That shit's stripped by something.
Do you think on this tree there's like on a little twig there's a wedding ring?
I hope.
She put a ring on a branch, right?
Yeah. Oh, shit, I don't know. And Sinatra, I
You
did just
could,
hear you
and then
saying his bark is worse than his bite, and I'm not letting that go. I did hear you say it. And I think everyone in the chat should know that you said that.
Said what? I didn't hear it.
His bark is worse than his bite.
Oh, god damn it.
Wait, are you drunk all today? Am I Sinatra?
No, if you were Sinatra, you'd have better news.
Oh!
Oh!
We had a
Now
video.
you're being a massive bitch now. It sounds like you are drunk. All right, moving on. It's over to the Huffington Post. Not happy about it, guys, but, you know, sometimes it's the only place where you can get it. Oh, hold up. It's Redneck Ram for 10.
What?
That all image was horrific to join the
The tree's just
stream
trying to
on.
put down roots.
Also tell Sinatra, damn you for getting me hooked on Scribe's TED Excellence
his family can
videos.
grow.
Well, Sinatra, according to the Redneck Ram, you are damned for getting him hooked on Scribe's TED Excellence videos.
Good.
Which, Matt, it sounds like your life has gotten significantly better, Redneck Ram. Thank you very much for the $10. I do appreciate it, buddy. And the Gamer Levine comes in with a $1.99 super chat to say, still smash with those CFM eyes. CFM?
I mean,
Come for more.
I think you know what it is, Drunkle. They also use that prefix for heels. And for eye makeup, typically, is what you hear that for.
Oh, so it's a makeup thing, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
She's giving you the come fuck me eyes.
Oh,
She's wearing her
come fuck me!
heels.
Ah, okay.
God,
Right,
you guys
right.
need to get laid more. I'm serious, dude.
dude,
Well, I mean, I don't wear
I
as
would
much
not
makeup as
associate-
you.
I would not associate CFM if as opposed to just
Only if
FM.
a female said it.
Yeah, you said it, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, well,
fair.
I mean, we've got the photo
As a
of
man,
him wearing
when I see
them.
the CF prefix, my mind goes to chicken fried. You know what I mean? But
The only reason you know CFM means come fuck me is because you wore all that makeup for that Dia de las Muertos.
oh, right,
photo
you're right.
shoot,
God damn, that timing was perfect.
That's what it
pretty
is,
good.
man. Soaked into the brain.
I'm
I gave
glad
it-
Drunkle didn't hear what I said, by the way.
Oh, I did hear what you said. It was during the donation where you said the tree just wanted to lay down some roots. I did hear what you said, and I think the chat should hear what you said. That's what happened. He
Well,
is
G
me
said he
today,
just wants
guys.
to make his family grow.
I did say his family was going to
That was better, and I expect it from G. G can wear the puns. You are not the pun guy. You are the guy
Look,
who
it's
makes
just
fun of other
branching out to
people's
new
puns.
experiences.
Oh God!
You know,
no!
Sinatra, I feel like you're trying to up the game a little bit. You're trying to add that pepper, man. You know, you got to evolve as a performer, sir. So I'm into it. I'm into it personally.
Was anyone else really waiting for a tree pun while Ghastly was saying that?
Oh shit, that would have been good.
Think of one real quick.
Yeah, okay. You know, I mean, if you don't grow, you're gonna die. You end up with your dick in the dirt. Yeah, how's that? It's
I wonder
weak.
how that tree feels about her holding ripped out plants. That's
Oh,
not really a
yeah.
question.
That's a good point as well.
Well,
Like, just they
they're-
get married. They're going, and do you take CFM eyes as your lawful wedded wife? And he's going, my children!
Would you smash CFM eyes?
I think so, but it's
Probably,
hard to
yeah.
tell because she's next to Bart.
Yeah.
Also, you know that girl is not normal. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but and not
There's gonna-
normal, not in a good way.
you know, I understand, but Drunk, I'm saying that even during the 90 seconds you would be lucky to get, sir.
Yeah.
Even during that time, she could very well do something that inadvertently changes your life for the worse forever.
Yeah.
That's how crazy this bitch is. She married a tree, dude. If she's willing to cheat on that tree with you, I mean, number one, at least you don't have to worry about him showing up at your house. But the fact is,
Well, yeah,
if
yeah.
she's got that much built up in her brain, that is a complex tapestry of self-delusion. On the day that collapses, pray to the well your dick isn't under it. You know what I mean? Liable
I like
to
to
snap
think
your
that
shit
she'd
off.
want you to have sex with her in front of the tree because the tree is into voyeurism. But then,
I mean, I
like,
would hope so. Otherwise, the tree's probably getting nothing.
Where are
Although,
we,
if
John
she
boy?
goes
If I
all
had
evil
to get
bad
this
on
house,
it,
they
where he
call
got-
me this China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
And here I thought CFM had to do with author of Computer Case Fans.
Author of Computer Case Fans. CFM? Computer fan. Man. I don't know what
man.
Man. Thank you, Redneck Man, for the 5.
Gamer Valim for 2 on streamlabs.com/Golf City says, woo, order shipped, about to have those golf titties. Credit on the new slogan goes to Zach. Thank you very much, Valine. Hope that your merch arrives safely. And of course, that is from golf-gear.com. And the Broken Baller for $1. The Broken Dollar for a Baller on streamlabs.com/Golf City says, just as a follow-up to Saturday, greatest show of the year, so far I've inventoried 3,200 Marvel Legends for display and have 5 or 6 more boxes to count. Going to be a few months to get a display done. He was telling us this weekend he was thinking about opening up like a museum store, you know, one of these kind of like opening up a business based on using his collection as the attraction. He's got 3,200 fucking statues, bro. That's crazy.
Insane.
Yeah, man.
I thought I had a lot of Dragon Ball figures up in my attic, but not that much.
I thought I had a lot of STIs, but not that much. Fucking hell. That's insane.
least
Yeah, I mean, open. I'd visit that. I totally would.
Check it out.
I
That's
at
a
least want
day
to see
out.
pictures. I don't know where the hell he or she is. I have no idea.
But we'll go there. Road trip.
I assume domestic because dollars and accents. I would figure United States, but other than that, I don't know.
Hey, Sinatra. Dollars and accents?
That's an album, not a band, though.
I know,
I think
yeah,
that
you're
could be a
probably
band.
right, yeah. Oh, a
I'm
self-titled
dollars,
album.
he's accents.
That's
Oh,
actually
yeah, if it was the
that really
two-man?
works.
If it was the two-man? Okay.
Yeah.
That's
That
pretty
really
dope.
works. I like
Well,
that
you
a
know
lot.
what? Let's change the name of this show. Fuck AAA. Let's call it Dollars and
I
Accents.
think we'll talk about that. Seriously, let's talk about that. Dragon Maid threw a £2 super chat, a man from the homeland, to say he's just trying to branch out. God damn it, Dragon Maid. You're
I already
making
made
us
that
look
one.
bad.
Fuck off.
Yeah, and you made yourself look bad. And Gamer Levine threw a $4.99 super chat to say, no, Italians use mushrooms. He's clearly more of a fun guy.
Heyo.
You're letting your gender
Yeah,
down
but
there, Gamer Levine.
It's not bad, but I've heard fun guy used that way a million
Gamer
times.
Valine
So,
isn't a
you know.
female, and you cannot convince me otherwise.
She ain't a female, but she's all woman.
I have no.
Okay,
All right, sir.
right. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Yeah, I would be worried about having sex with this woman, though. She's fine enough and everything, but, like, you're worried that she'd stick a branch up your ass halfway through or something. Just saying. Just saying. Moving
Went
on.
the wrong way.
Yeah.
Sinatra, what is happening to you, man? Why are you turning into me? I'm so scared. I'm going to do Sinatra now. I got one of those hella
He's
vibes.
annexing your styles, dude.
You said we're all British today, so I decided to be unfunny and uninteresting.
Ha! Manifest destiny.
God, that hurt. Moving on. Runaway porta potty seen rolling down Route 66. Speaking of road
Oh,
trips,
boy.
check this bad boy out.
Oh,
The
no.
music!
Off he goes.
There it goes.
Bye.
My people need
Probably
me.
some poor schmuck in there going, help me, for God's sake!
You don't
Imagine
want to
it.
be the one to try to stop it because you know you're not going to end up with nothing on you if you stop.
But you know what?
Uh-huh.
At least it's going the right way in traffic.
That's fair. He's on the
Shit,
correct side of
that's
the
true.
road.
Holy
Means that
shit.
porta potty is a better driver than Drunkle.
I don't know. Seems a shit driver to me.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that was good.
I want to hate that, but the timing was
I
right.
could tell
Okay,
from
good.
the gap of silence right there that you were going, God damn you, man.
I want to hate this so bad.
So, what a video. Fantastic. And the music, of course, made it. Right, moving on to NME, where it turns out Ice Cube claims he's now a certified Scottish lord.
You can pay to get a Scottish Lord certificate in the mail for like $50.
Dude, we should all get him right now then.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be a Scottish lord. Why?
How do you think I became an ordained minister? It was
Don't
quick
you
and
have-
dirty, but I still
Yeah,
got to do the service at a wedding and sign the thing, you know.
Don't you have
You do
Scottish
the
in your
universal
lineage, G?
It's possible.
Was that Irish?
Well, they say it. What little family I know has said at least mostly Irish, and it seems that way. But I'm sure there's some Scotch or British something in there. They were all I've heard from my one biological grandparent on my dad's side that I knew when I was a kid. She said that when the family at least moved here from Ireland.
Yeah.
Like late 1800s, and they were like semi-nomadic, so I assume she means gypsies before that. So I feel like the pikeys and snatch that's probably something like that, unfortunately. That's best information I've got, but in real life my last name is Smith, bro. I have no fucking idea. I'm not sending
It
my
sounds like a
DNA
bastard's
into
name, doesn't
it.
it? It's like Jon
It really
Snow.
does. It's like
it's
what they
like-
changed it to when they got here or something, even. I
Yeah.
don't
Like,
fucking
what's
know.
your surname?
But
Oh, no. All right, we'll just write down Smith. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
Right.
that's kind of what happened on the way over.
sure. That
Like,
happened to a
That
lot
was
of
in
people.
The Godfather.
Mhm.
Where are you from? Corleone. That's your new name.
Right. They didn't name him
fuck yeah.
Mandolini when he got there. That's true.
Oh, like a fucking Da Vinci. I'm really tempted to actually give you an additional point for the game for your use of the word pikeys. Right there.
Yeah.
Both gypsy and pikey. I'm just like, okay, all right.
I'll tell you what, though,
maybe he is
Drunkle,
Scottish.
Right. I'll tell you what, though, man, regardless of all that, the end of the fucking day, I'm American. I was born in America, and this is where I'm from and everything I know, you know? All that stuff was then. I try not to worry about it too much.
Well, yeah.
I'm not so concerned with ever getting like a 23andMe type deal. I don't really care that
Well,
much,
unless it
honestly.
turned out right, you did a 23andMe and it turned out that due to your lineage, you are already a Scottish lord.
Oh, is that
Ah.
what Ice Cube did?
No.
No,
See, I'm trying to bring it all back around.
No,
Thanks.
but look at him. No, he did not.
I did the 23andMe thing, and I can only go back to on the paternal side to Sicily, and on the maternal side, the records were lost on the boat for grandma, but all we knew is that she came from Venice.
So both sides Italian to some
Yeah.
degree, at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hence the shoulder
I
hair.
don't know.
Although
We've
I
all
want to
seen
say there's a
Grand
little
Romance,
bit of
so we know what
Greek in
happened with
there.
Sicily.
Sure. Yeah.
There's some dark things in the past there, and I don't mean that racially.
Hi-yo.
Well, shit, there you go. Moving on to the mirror. Dunelm, I don't fucking know. Shopper baffled by a chopping board sticker saying he can't actually use it.
That's not 23andMe. That was Ancestry.
Any one of those where you give them the fucking blood sample. I don't want to do that.
And
shit.
I didn't do that. I just looked it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck no. I ain't giving someone my blood. Hey, you
No,
gotta get in
well, I
you gotta
mean,
get in
a
a
doctor
fight
in
with
real
me
life
before I'll
whose
do
fates
that.
I've seen and whose children's schedules I know. Yeah, okay, that guy can look at my blood, but not some
Children's
stranger on a website.
schedules, you know.
Well, in case he tries to run off with it.
He just takes it and he looks at you and he just runs towards the door.
Out
Right.
the window. He's taking off his white coat as he goes. I'm not a doctor. This is the sticker on the back of the chopping board. Wipe clean only. Wipe up spills immediately to avoid staining. Do not soak. Do not use as a chopping board.
Then
So
what the fuck is it for, China?
They're just...
Well, it also says on Q-tips, don't insert an ear.
yeah.
Does it?
Yeah, I mean, they're just
I
getting their
never
backs
noticed that.
legally there, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just in case
So
you
if
end
anybody
up...
cuts their hand off and they try to blame it on the shitty fucking particle board, then go, look, it says it right here.
Yeah,
Do not
exactly.
use the chopping board.
Exactly. If they cut off their own hand, specifically their own hand, then they will not win the lawsuit in order to get $1 million. Moving on. Salt Lake City woman arrested after throwing bag of vomit at nurse. Oh, come on.
Okay, wait. So,
All right,
Why?
look at this photo, right? 13 or 30.
Yeah, I
What's-
was kind of wondering that it looks like a giant baby.
She looks like the Michelin Man's daughter, doesn't she? Like, look at that neck.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
happening with that extra ring of neck there?
An
That's
extra
no
neck.
that
No,
that
I-
looks like when your pen gets too used and the grip starts to bunch up.
good.
She's wearing one of those microphones that goes around her throat, you know? What a
right.
fucking bitch. Why would you do that? These people are trying to help you. I'm presuming a bag of her own vomit as well. It does not specify in the article.
I suppose let's hope that it was.
Would that make it better?
I mean, I guess the only way that it's better if the bag she throws at you is your own vomit. That makes it a little better, but not by much.
I guess the only way it would be better is if it were the nurse's vomit. You know?
Unless the nurse just vomited because she looked at her and that face induced vomiting, and the woman caught it in a bag and threw it back at her, that'd be the only...
Where are we, John boy?
If I had to guess, I'd say communist China.
Are we gonna die here?
Darn fucking tootin'.
My ex-wife is a descendant from William the Conqueror. Yep, she's a Plantagenet.
Plantagenet. Was that a joke, JT? Plantagenet. What does that mean? I gotta fucking define plantage.
I mean, is that capitalized? Isn't that a last name? Like Plantagenet. I think maybe you're not quite saying it right. That sounds familiar.
Hold on.
Plantagenet.
No, Plantagenet, absolutely fine. Relating to the English royal dynasty, which held the throne from the ascension of Henry II in 1154 until the death of Richard III in 1485.
Right, that was King Henry's last name, Plantagenet. Yeah. I remember that now.
Henry Plantagenet, of course.
Yeah, no, I remember it now. That makes sense.
I thought you were making a pun there, JTR, but he says my ex-wife is a descendant from William the Conqueror. That's cool.
Oh.
That's cool. I mean, there's nothing you can do with that, but that's cool.
No, but it's interesting to learn. That's the only part I'd be interested in with that ancestry stuff, is see if I was linked with like I can only guess by my name that my ancestors made stuff with their hands. That's my only guess. Beyond that, no fucking idea.
I don't want to know.
You're probably right about that, Sinatra.
I know there's some anti-Semitic militia people. I don't know.
Is that where you get it from?
It's
weird. Genes are strange, man.
I mean, on my real dad, who I don't talk to, on his side, there is a World War II memorabilia showing that he was defected from the Italian army into the German army, and he has the helmet and all that.
Yeah, probably best not to know that shit, isn't it? Schrodinger's ancestry, mate. It can be what you make of it. Gamer Levine throws a $4.99 super chat to say, the Plantagenet dynasty still rules England. Pretty much anyone that is from a land-holding family is a descendant, including me. Good God, Gamer Levine. So we're learning a lot about the audience tonight, guys. This is fucking insane.
It's interesting to learn about it, but... I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to only make myself less interested because I know there's no way for me to figure it out. You know,
it's not going to get you a job, is it? Like, it's just, it's little things that you go, that's interesting, and that's it. But you know, we do like interesting things as well. Saint Michael the chat says Jigglypuff hit rock bottom, describing this photo.
Okay.
I'm guessing that she had the bag of vomit on her using her utility neck. Because there's got to be a use for that.
If she did like a Pez dispenser thing, you could probably stash a zone in there, you know what I mean?
Oh, easy. We're going to move on to the mirror, and Ghastly, if you could give it a read, because I really need a read.
J.K. Rowling slammed his new book features a transvestite serial killer of women. Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling has caused controversy with her comments on transgender issues, and her latest Strike novel has attracted more of a backlash. God damn, they can't even use fucking punctuation in these goddamn headlines anymore.
Not only that, but who gives a fuck?
I don't even get the point of what the problem here is. The bad guy was trans, and you can't have that. Bad guys can only be middle-aged white men now? Yeah. Is that where we're going with this?
The bad guy was trans, and the victims were all women?
Yeah, that's equality. Everybody gets it. You know what I mean? Take another step, and the trans girl gets it. That's just how it fucking goes, dude.
Jill the Ripper. That's good.
Ha!
But that's, but I think people have just been gunning for JK for a while.
That's probably probably true. I'm saying, what the fuck is she writing any more books for? Doesn't she have $30 trillion in her own country by now? What are you fucking doing?
Let's go look up that network.
Get into a bigger business. You know what I mean? Like, at this point, write stories for your fucking grandnieces and just give
Where
it
are
to
we,
them.
John boy?
Price
If I
is
had to
right.
guess, I'd say
Okay.
communist China. Are
Estimate
we gonna
of
die
J.K.
here?
Rowling's
Darn
network.
fucking tootin'.
I'm gonna say
It was a taunt
250
due to
million.
a quick
$250 million.
affectation his laurel, if I
Listen
remember
really closely for
correctly,
Drunkle's yelling
crown.
answer.
That he decided to
Oh,
fucking rock and took the insult by effectively saying, yeah, fuck you. That shall be my moniker now, you weak cunts.
It is.
Oof.
Oh, here he comes.
Thank you
J.K.
for that.
Rowling's net worth.
Go on. Oh, we
What
guessed
is
him.
Yeah,
G said 250
I said 250 million.
I'm gonna go 300 mil.
Drunkle is closer, but off by almost $1 billion.
Oh,
It is
what?
Whoa!
Estimated between 650 million on the low end and 1.2 billion on
This
the high
bitch has $1 billion?
Well, it makes
Off
sense,
Wizard
though, doesn't it? You
books?
think- Not just the books, but the Wizard films, the merchandise that followed.
Oh my god, the merch.
Yeah, it's all about the merch.
Yeah.
I
And I
mean-
mean, there's besides movies, there's games and books and god damn, they got
There's
all
everything,
kinds
yeah.
of stuff.
It
Yeah.
was like, without even
a huge, huge
exaggerating, it was
brand.
the biggest books of our lifetimes.
It's of this millennium, biggest book so far of the 2000s, I would say, for sure. I've never read any of them. I haven't seen the movies, but I'm aware that they're ultra goddamn popular. But still, $1 billion, goddamn, that's
It's
crazy.
more the content, which is what's so good. It's like the world building. The writing itself, not very good. So, of course, I could hear you while I was peeing, and if anything, it helps me pee. You're right. Why is she still writing?
Yeah,
You know,
like I
buy
feel like
some
if I made
stocks
$1 billion
in Tesla.
if I had $1 billion from writing one franchise for X number of years, which by the way is kind of what I'm trying to do, at that point, let that franchise be done and awesome, and then just write stuff that's free. Like if you have kids in your family, write stories for them to read and just give it away to them. Or you know what I mean? Ghostwrite something for one of your friends. Write a fucking autobiography. Bitch, you got $1 billion. You don't have to.
It's so
You know what? I could at least she's writing a different. It's not more Harry Potter, so maybe she's just wanting to write, and I understand that impulse. If it was still Harry Potter, I don't see why at that point.
It's so pretentious, though, that she's using a nom de plume of Robert Galbraith.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, but then also here's the fucking article with, so it's not even close to any kind of hiding.
No,
It's just
everyone knows.
just posturing bullshit.
Exactly.
It's just people who self-apply the word artist. These kind of fucking fuck.
Artiste, sir. Artiste. Now,
I don't even care about what her opinions are. I just don't like her fucking sensibilities vis-a-vis art versus business, dude.
I don't
I have
like her
very
as
strong
a person.
opinions about where that balance lies, and she is on the wrong end of it.
I don't like her as a person. No, I don't like her face either. I mean, $1 billion. Imagine what she looked like before that, I'm just saying. She was that close to marrying a tree.
Well,
But
she has a face for writing, bro. Hey, not everybody can be a supermodel.
Sinatra's got a face for reading. But the whole retconning the characters, turns out Dumbledore's gay, and I never said Hermione was actually white, which she was wrong about, by the way. Someone actually sent her a photo of the page of one of the Harry Potter books saying Hermione's pale face peered from the bushes. So she's a fucking idiot. She's one of those fucking woke squad people, like, retconning her characters to make them more acceptable, so she's
that's
coming
what
across
I hear.
as woke.
I don't know enough about it to really have much of an opinion on it, but I've heard it's essentially that.
Well, I just don't like people that do that. So as a person, don't like her. Enjoyed the Harry Potter books, did not enjoy the films. But everyone has been waiting
I
for her
remember
since her
somebody
comments.
telling me that I would like the movies, but not the books. That the movies are better. I remember a couple people.
Well, that person
You know
is
what?
wrong.
The story itself isn't bad, but I'm not sitting through 9 books to read it all. Fuck
I'm
that.
not sitting through 9 movies featuring Daniel pricking Radcliffe. I fucking hate that guy. Learn how to act, Daniel. You're a fucking billionaire now. Spend some on some fucking acting lessons. You see, the guy, he was a child actor, and he never stopped being a child actor. His ability is still exactly there.
When you think about it, though, how many hours more is it to read a book than watch a movie? I'm not that invested in the story.
Well, yeah, you got to be invested in the story, haven't you? But then, I mean, I was in school when I read the first one, so I guess that's like...
Oh, so you're not doing
books
anything anyway.
Those books are my Disney movies, do you know what I mean? I've not read them recently, but there is that nostalgia of, like, reading a book for the first time, for instance. It wasn't ruined by the movies because I didn't know where the books were going. So there's all of that. But, I mean, following JK's comments on... was it someone who said women, people who menstruate instead of women? And she's like, sorry, do you mean women? And then, of course, she got slammed by the trans community. They've been waiting for her to make any move in whatever direction just so they could come down on her.
You know, have you ever noticed that demographics that heavily say they want to defund the police often think that they are the police? Anybody notice that? I'm just saying. Just putting it out there. Because, I mean, look at how these motherfuckers are saying. All I can think of while you're going, they're just waiting on her to slip up is why? Are they in fucking charge of who gets to say what? You know? Why do they think that they're the end-all, be-all? I don't think that's
the arbiters.
Whatever.
The gatekeepers.
That's non sequitur, Drunko. I'm sorry to cut you off.
That's all good, buddy. I expect it and I enjoy it. Sanguine Math threw a $5 while I was having a wee, and I did hear it, but he said it was a taunt due to a quick of affectation, his laurel crown that he decided to fucking rock, and took the insult by effectively saying, yeah, fuck you! That shall be my moniker now, you weak cunts. Oh, is that referring to, what was the word? Plantagnation. Plantagenet. We're learning a lot today, and I'm not going to remember any of it. Gamer Levine throws $1 to Streamlabs to say, whoa, I never stopped acting like a child. I resemble that, good sir.
I do make cartoons.
You gotta own it.
You know, yeah.
But there was this whole thing in the past couple of days. There was streaming
I do
in the
say
UK.
things like follow me on Twitch. That's very childlike.
Hey, it's your boy, Ghastly.
Right.
In UK Twitter recently, it was trending, I stand with Rolling. They actually spelled her name wrong. 2 L's instead of a W and an L.
Oh, like rolling down the hill, rolling?
Yeah.
Nice. Is that how you say it? Is it rowling or rolling? I'm sorry.
I
I'm
switch
just
between the two.
ignorant to the franchise. I don't know much about it.
I switch between the two, man. Like sometimes that way it's 50-50.
It's like en route and en route.
Well, I'm playing both sides, so I always come out on top.
They always come out on top. That's right, dude.
Let's go over to CNN, I think it is again. CNN Business. Weird news, vinyl records surpass CDs for the first time since the 1980s.
Man, guess who's got replay value? Yeah.
Well, I should
Yeah, that's fair.
More people going digital, whereas vinyl is like a collector's thing, isn't it?
Right. If you're going to collect, you collect vinyl, not CDs.
Mm-hmm.
I bought what was it? Steely Dan and Dark Side of the Moon at Best Buy the other day.
I used to have Dark Side of the Moon on vinyl.
Side of the Moon, nice.
It is a great record. It is a great record.
Do you watch The Wizard of Oz and see if it syncs up?
I did that when I was in high school. Because when you're a kid, I did. Heard about it, and so me and a handful of friends, and we tried it out, and it's pretty good. We got hyped up and shit, and we were like, oh my god! Like when she opens the door and it goes from black and white to color after the house lands and shit. Right then is when money comes on, so it's the cash register. Ching, ching. You know what I mean? Right as it's going to a lot of it is.
I believe that's one
there's
of
some nice
Sinatra's
little moments,
isn't it?
Yeah. That one.
That's the 1 to 5.
Yeah.
I've just been picking up little stuff because I don't have room for it here, but I want to get a nice vinyl system with good speakers. I picked up the mixer. I'm going to pick up a what's it called?
Gramophone.
No.
Sweet.
The hell are they called? A vinyl. I forget what they're called. But I'm gonna pick up.
You
one
buy
of
the
those.
little cylinder, Drunkle, with the song on it, like a tiny player piano type thing.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Fuck vinyl. I want cylinders.
Fuck yeah.
A little pimply piece
real
of
quality is in air.
Ceramic.
That's, Drunkle, that's where you get the truest studio sound quality is from a cylinder with bumps.
It's not. They actually shrink down the
fucking
band.
Yeah.
They put the band into the cylinder, you plug it in, and they start playing the song for you live. That's how that works. That's fucking science. Still makes total sense, but it's a weird thing, isn't it? Vinyl record sales surpass CDs. Strange.
It seems odd to see it in a headline, but it makes total sense to me. CDs had their day, but they're gone. Everything's digital now to that end. But vinyl has always remained the standard for collection. That hasn't changed at all.
If you get a good amp, if you get a good
and a nice needle and a nice table, if everything's good,
the
sounds
quality
great.
is amazing. My buddy spent like $4,000 on the system in his house, and whenever I go over, I'm like, can you just put something on?
Just play anything.
Good God, $4,000. He better do it if he spent that much. I'd have it playing all day long if I spent $4,000.
3 of the $4,000 was on the speakers themselves because he got the high-end Klipsch, fucking really good ones.
Fucking interesting.
Very nice.
But yeah, as you say, it's weird to say it in a headline. It makes sense in your mind, but it's weird to hear it said.
It's weird, yeah.
But, it was always a thing, wasn't it? You had the cassette, then you had fucking CD, mini disc.
Yeah.
Do you remember mini disc?
Mini didn't last long, and that didn't last. I remember minis. Yeah,
the Blu-ray of music.
It was the 45 of our era, I think.
Oh yeah, then you got
it wasn't a full size record. It was just a little 45. Well, we had those little mini discs. They even had mini CDs where you could still put them in a regular CD player.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And then before that, was it the 6-track or something like that? What was
8 tracks? 8 track was before cassette.
8-track, yeah,
that was between vinyl and cassette. Was 8
so
track.
I guess the real question is
you couldn't rewind or fast forward, really. It was just you put it in and play it all the way through. That was it. Cassette, it flipped over, rewind, fast forward, all this stuff. It was much smaller. And then, bang, discs.
Yeah.
And now here we are.
You're done. You're done.
Mm-hmm.
What the real question is, what's going to follow digital? Can anything follow digital?
We'll stop having files. That'll be the last bastion of actually owning your music, and that'll be gone too. We won't have files. It'll all be stream, and it'll all be direct input, output, whether that's like wetware to your brain, which actually is very possible now.
It's weird you should say that, because I was thinking direct to brain as well. It's weird.
I mean, that's certainly possible, but that's... Brother, you're talking about record companies having licensing deals with biotech companies that have access to writing information onto your brain cells. Like, that ain't tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But still, direct stream in and out from
how that
device.
Neuralink goes.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to buy into that. No, I'm not having like record labels have licensing over what I can hear in my own mind.
Well, I mean, just think about what happens when you can't afford the premium. Now you got to listen to ads. Fuck that noise, dude.
No, they'd love that. Well, that's some Futurama bullshit, that is, man.
Yeah.
That's some Black Mirror shit. Ossan in the
yeah.
chat says mini disc wasn't really available outside of Japan and the UK. No shit. I did not know that.
Are you talking about something other than the miniature CDs that still fit in regular CD players? Because if so, I don't think we had it. We had a thing that we called mini disc, but that was computer related hardware. That came between after floppies. We had these little.
Do you remember
after zip drives and shit?
It was like a tiny CD inside a plastic casing.
I have seen those. I had a buddy when I was in high school that was all into like UK imports of Nine Inch Nails singles and blah, and, all this type of stuff.
Those sweet mini disc drives.
Right. So I've seen a couple, but I never bought those personally.
Do you remember those fucking little single players that you could clip onto your like jacket or your pants? Fuck, what were they called?
That was after my time. I think my sister had a couple of those. That was right before MP3 players.
Fuck, what were those called?
MP3 players. They were great.
Mm-hmm.
Hit clips. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Would that be one where you buy one with a song on it specifically?
Yeah, it's like a single that you buy, but it's got its own player as well.
Mind you, my mum tells me about when she was a girl. You got to a phone booth. My mistake. No, a phone box.
Yep.
Everyone's no, it's a phone box. Everyone's fucking Britain today, motherfucker. And you could pay like 50 pence and you could listen to a music track, but you could not choose what the track was. So you're literally holding
That's
the
a shit
phone
deal,
to your
dude.
ear to listen to the... but the thing is, like, all 5 mates would all put in 10 pence, right? So they could listen to this track. And they'd all be arguing like, come on, I paid mine, I've not heard any yet.
Wow.
What, times were weird back then, man.
Yeah, was there no FM radio in your country at that time? Good God.
I don't know. I really don't know. My mum's not that old. I'm assuming there was.
I mean, AM radio even. Hell, you could pick that shit up on a fucking coat hanger, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Crystal Radio. Yeah, you could, yeah.
Crystal Radio. Wow. Never heard it called that before.
Oh, well, that was when I part of my degree was studying radio, because, of course, I did a lot of voice, and we were looking into how people used to make their own crystal radios, they were called, when you make your own out of a coat hanger and, like, a couple of nails and shit. I thought it was the coolest stuff ever, and I'm just like, I'm going to do this. But then, like, fuck radio, like... Well, I'm just going to listen to Phil Gilmore off of a coat hanger and a screw.
Right.
Okay.
I've got a Bluetooth speaker, for fuck's sake. I spent good money on that.
Terrestrial radio will eventually go the way of the CD, man, and it'll get outsold by vinyl, and that'll be it, dude.
Well, I've seen that. I mean, I think it's on its way back, to be honest. Well, not necessarily terrestrial radio, but radio on its own, or at least audio drama. Because
the format, yes.
Podcasts have come out, and it's been like a resurgence, you know?
I 100% agree. We very much do things that are similar to what FM radio was before our lifetimes, even, especially with long-form conversations. I just mean the methods, like actual frequency modulation broadcast. That's gone. That ain't coming back. You know what I mean? It's all streaming now. Everything will just be wireless streaming. And again, like we were talking about, that's either where you never own the files. You never take up space on hard drive. You never have any kind of actual grip on the things that you purchase, right? It's all streaming. It'll all be cloud-based. Everything will stream fast enough. You'll never download anything. The concept of downloading will be gone. You know what I mean? Everything's just access. Everything is just instant access.
But that'll come back, though. That'll get a resurgence. The moment, like...
Vinyl! It'll still be vinyl. They'll start printing fucking movies on vinyl so you can play them with an attachment that you can buy and put on your old goddamn turntable.
Well, there you go, yeah. It'll probably start off as pirate, you know? If it's like you've got to pay 19 pence every time you want to hear this track in your own brain, then someone somewhere is going to find a way to record that and go, look, here's an actual copy for free that you can play whenever you want. So that's where your resurgence is going to come from there.
Dude, what happens if
One step forward, 2 steps back.
That's new human trafficking, where they get a baby and they put headphones on him and they play fucking tons of goddamn music to him or whatever.
Oh,
and
that's
then
your hard drive! No!
Then they sell the brain, Drunkle. Is that what you want? Dead babies with no brains? Because that's the future that the fucking UK wants. You heard
it's not what I want, but it's what's gonna happen. The redneck ram threw $1 to Streamlabs to say, wait, when did AAA turn into Tech Moan? All of this out-of-date audio format talk. I suppose you're right, yeah. All right, let's move on. Still, I mean, that's worth chatting about. The future...
It's just interesting.
It's looking promising, and it's looking bleak at the same time. It's Schrodinger's future.
Yeah, but you know what? Isn't that always what advancement is? It's all people were scared of electricity when it first happened too. They thought they were all going to die.
Well, I'm not scared of electricity, but I respect it.
And you should. You should.
I respect the sea.
Indeed.
Let's move on. YouTube star faces backlash after putting on biggest ever gender reveal party. All right. The 7 C's and the secret 8th C. The biggest ever gender reveal party. Here he is with his... I mean, your kid's already been born, mate. We know what... Well, actually, I'm not sure what gender that is.
That's tough
but
to
it was...
say.
Oh, calm. Oh, jeez. It was a big old tower thing. And it came up with blue side when it's a boy. Ray, I'm just saying, at least nothing burned down, so I don't realise why they're coming.
Yeah, I mean, it's excessive and stupid and not worth our time at all. But I'll say this: LED lighting on that scale means jobs and no fires. So good. This is at least a step in the right direction.
See, you're thinking in exactly the same way I am, buddy. Jobs, right?
Job.
And no one died.
Yeah, no deaths. Yeah, that's right. More dollars, less bodies.
There you go. Over to Dorset Echo. Police say, why are you holding an iron out the car window? And the passenger replied, to cool it down, obviously. There he is.
Was he ironing in the car? Why was it hot in the car?
I'm not entirely sure.
Or was he at his house, ironed, and then it was hot, and instead of just setting it on the ironing board and leaving, because clearly he was planning to leave, he's like, let me take the iron with me. That way I can cool it down while I'm on my way.
On the way.
But unless he's going from ironing at one place to ironing another place. He could have a trunk full of cleaning supplies and be on his way to iron somebody else's clothes right now.
Cool I'll say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
The biggest gender reveal party was in Japan in 1945 when they found out the gender of America's baby.
No! No, Cult of Krill, no! No! I'm not reading that. I'm going to read it out. The biggest gender reveal party was in Japan in 1945 when they found out the gender of America's baby. And that gender was destruction, sir. Good God, Cult of Krill. Good God. I like to think that this guy is actually holding a hot iron out of his window to stop any bicyclists from overtaking him. You know, it's their own fault. Yes, I said bicyclists. Right, moving on.
You said bicyclists, yeah.
I do. Mountain community celebrates Bigfoot as social distancing champ.
Fuck it, that's good marketing. They're gonna sell a couple extra shirts this month, whatever.
I agree. Fuck it. Now, no one died.
Yeah, that ain't hurt anybody.
Over to the Hollywood Reporter. Disney changes Moana title in Italy to avoid porn star confusion. Turns out there's an
Italian girl in there.
There's an Italian girl, Italian porn star called Moana, so they've changed the title to Oceana. Which is weird, isn't it? Because thinking about
is there a photograph of the porn star, and does she look like the 3D model they made here?
No,
right? Like, is that where they got it?
Couldn't say. Maybe.
No?
I don't know. I don't know. It's weird, though, isn't it? Like, the internet being a global thing, you'd think we would know about an Italian porn star called Moana. I mean, like, most of her name is Moan.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know. I've never heard of this before. So, well, yeah, good job, Italy. You don't want people finding, you know, typing in Moana pirate version and getting...
Oh,
wow.
This says with late porn star. Is the porn star chick dead?
Oh, she dead?
I think
What
so.
is it? What is it? Italian film... Vintage pornography. And weirdly, in other news, vintage pornography actually surpasses digital for the first time since the 1980s. Weird time to be alive. Moving on to the Mirror. Woman has people in stitches. Stitches! After revealing X-rated aubergine in veg box. And here it is.
Huh.
It's not bad.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I would have made a Jewish joke more than a sex joke, but that's just me.
Okay.
Artists selling Karen Halloween masks, billing them as the scariest thing you can be. Guys, check out these masks.
Ah, wow.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's
It's
about
the
right.
hair that gets me more than anything.
Right.
It's the hair. Fantastic. Over to the Mirror. Couple spend £2,000 on cardboard cutouts of their friends so they can attend wedding. Fucking
Dude, you know how they're doing that for baseball games and shit?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I think I've told this before, but what's the Stan's dad's name in South Park?
Randy.
Randy, man.
They have a cardboard cutout of Randy as he's like doing the whole. I didn't hear no bell. That whole gimmick episode. And they have a beat up version of him cardboard cutout in the back.
That's awesome. I thought this was America. All I'm saying is that if I spent $2,000 on cardboard cutouts for the lamest gimmick ever at my wedding, and my dumbass friend sent me a picture holding his dog, I'd be like, will you put some fucking pants on for my wedding, you asshole?
Oh, yeah, you got a point there.
I mean, what the fuck? You're wearing a Home Depot shirt and your gym shorts. Like,
Rent a
come on, man, this is my wedding.
at the least.
I'm going to have pictures of this shit in my house after this. Like, do me a favor and put pants on for 30 seconds, dude.
Yeah. But on the other hand, no one died.
Yeah. Fair. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Fuck it.
So there's that as well. And, you know, someone had to make that cardboard cutout, so it's creating jobs.
Jobs. Yeah. More dollars, less bodies. I mean,
You got it, man. You got it. But in better news, when it comes to marriage, Oscar Mayer?
Meyer, yeah.
No,
Although
yeah.
I thought it was with an E. I thought it was E.
Ah,
Is it A-E? You do say it Meyer either way, but I'm not.
Name, it's O-S-C-A-R.
O-S-C-A-R.
Offers
Yeah,
free
yeah.
hot dog on
Yeah,
wheels
maybe
for
why-
marriage
Oh, it is an
proposals.
A. It is an A. You're right.
You can get married in front of the hot dog mobile. Well, not married, but
Sweet.
propose in front of the hot dog mobile. Banging. Not just that, but someone's got to drive that there, and no one died.
Oh yeah,
So
I see that around
more
all
jobs,
the time.
Yeah,
more
I
dollars,
was
less
gonna
bodies,
say-
man.
that's right. I was gonna say, Snood, have you ever seen the Wienermobile? It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I think they have multiple of them.
No, they do for sure. Yeah.
Because there's one that's always around here. I see it like once a month.
I would love to like order an Uber, and that shows up.
I
Oh,
usually see
man.
it parked in like a Giant Eagle parking lot or something.
What about, because prom is big over there for you guys, isn't it? And it's the whole thing of
Uh-huh.
like, oh, you got to rent a limo. Have you ever heard a story of someone renting the Wienermobile?
The
to take their date
Wienermobile?
to prom?
No, I don't know if that's even available because it's got a brand name on it and stuff. That could be some weird insurance shit or something, but that would be awesome. I've never heard of anybody doing that, I don't think. High school kids aren't that cool. I should do that. I would like to do that now. I'll tell you what, dude.
Yeah?
Drunkle, I got it. If I can ever make it
We're gonna
so
hold a
big with
AAA
the
prom.
cartoon. Not a AAA prom. If I can never make it so big with the cartoon that for some reason I got to go to one of these award ceremony things that they put on TV where they show
Yeah.
everybody pulling up in the limo.
Yeah.
Fuck that noise. I'm pulling up in the Wienermobile, dude.
Yeah!
That would be awesome.
Fantastic! I went to university with someone that, because prom became a thing over here in like 2003. It was when
Really?
I left school. Yeah, they went, right, if you want to do something special for, when you leave secondary school or high school, as you guys call it, then we're talking about having a prom, but you guys got to be well behaved. And we were not well behaved, so they went, all right then, no prom. And we all went, fuck off. So we never had one, because we were like the first year that was going to do it. But now, they started doing it over here, which is weirdly Americanized, and I don't quite understand why we do it. However, I
never
went to
went.
university with someone whose father owned an ice cream truck. I was going to say van. And he would not rent it out, but he would drive people to their prom for free. So they arrived in a fucking ice cream van. Which I thought was really fucking cool.
I never went to prom. I could never get behind we're gonna rent limo and dress nice and all for you to go home at the end of the night. Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, it's always been a weird thing. I mean, it's probably American media doing this for me. Like, the night of prom is when you lose your virginity. And it seems like it's some kind of state-sanctioned underage shagging kind of thing.
It kind of is.
More
Weird.
or less, yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But it does take the edge off of losing your virginity. That was a nervous time for all of us, especially me and Sinatra. We couldn't figure out which hole was which. On to the next one. Wild mouse passes out after eating cannabis plant.
All right, nice work.
Look at this little bastard.
It's going to wake up and eat every bug in your yard, man.
Yeah, he is.
You think he dead? He ain't dead. So I'm just letting you know that the Crimewave has gone on to actual animal drug abuse. Over to the BBC.
I mean,
Woman-
just addict passed out in the street drunk.
It's just terrible, isn't it? Not even in the gutter, but where the children can see.
Right.
This is your life if you don't go to prom. Woman who sawed off own hand found guilty of fraud. Did we not
Was it really
speak
your hand?
about this? Did we not speak about this in
Yeah.
the beginning?
Yeah.
No, she did.
How is it fraudulent? Is it a fake hand?
She did it on
Yeah.
purpose.
How do they know? Okay, first off, who the fuck did she tell that she did it on purpose?
A Slovenian woman has been found guilty of deliberately sawing off her own hand as part of an insurance scam.
Oh, she took an insurance payout. I see. Okay, that now she has committed a crime. That is insurance fraud. I
She
thought it
was
was suggesting she didn't really cut her hand off or something.
Oh no, she totally did,
It was
but
just
she
tucked
did it.
inside her
For
sleeve.
the
It looked like Luke Wilson last night,
Right.
just tucked inside her sleeve.
just in court, and then the defense throws a ball, goes catch, and she catches it, and they're like, got you.
Right. Right.
She was stood to gain more than 1 million euros, but now faces 2 years in prison instead,
Also doesn't have a hand.
and doesn't
Did
have
they,
a
did
hand.
they put
yet.
the hand on? Did they
Doesn't
put the
have
hand
a
back on?
hand. She didn't have a leg to stand on.
Heyo. All right. I'll give a bell for that.
I'm not gonna car crash it, but I'm not gonna bell it.
I liked it.
Yeah, so you'll tolerate it, and I'm fine with that. Trans-Satanist anarchist wins GOP nomination for county sheriff.
I saw this morning. There's a new sheriff in town.
Do you know
Did you see what the context was behind it?
Did
No,
you see
not a
what the
clue.
slogan was?
No, I have no idea.
The slogan was "Fuck the police."
Yeah. But
Huh.
she was
I
the
think
only
so.
one on the GOP ticket.
So people that just voted party lines voted her right in. Boop,
Yep, and
done.
nobody decided to look into her at all. They just
Nobody
saw the
even
little R
noticed.
next to her name, went bing, bang, boom.
Wow.
And there was nobody else running. So
Oh shit! I didn't. Okay, yeah, that's fine then. By the way, like transgender, whatever. I think they were great in the film Mama, but it's not all good news there for Aria Di Mezzo, as vandals draw giant penis on trans-Satanist anarchist sheriff nominee's car. Just reminding you where you came from. Now I know what you're thinking over there, G. What's going on in the world of new records? Well, I got you back. First up,
Yes.
Gamer Levine threw $1 over Streamlabs. You've been doing Streamlabs and Super Chats, Gamer Levine. I can't put my thumb on you, and I like it. You're chaos in a person. To say, check Discord, you're welcome. Will do, but I'm doing a stream right now. And Johnson throws a $2 Super Chat to say, hey, Drunkle, how's that keyboard you got? Oh, you mean the Corsair K55 RGB keyboard? Chicks be swooning, buddy.
Keyboard?
Chicks be swooning. Now,
I'll count it.
Idaho man breaks state record with 42-inch flathead catfish.
Dang, nice work, dude.
That's a two-hander right there, G. That's a two-hander.
Did he catch it with the arm? Have you ever seen that shit, Drunkle, where
I
they just
have,
stick their
yeah,
arm down
so
there?
fucked up,
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah,
you,
they
I guess
Wild, dude.
it goes down the throat and you drag them out by the spine or something.
Yeah, basically, they bite you. You know, they basically fist their own throat with your hand, right? And bite you. And you just fucking yoink them out. I've never done it. I don't live in a place where they really have catfish, but I've seen it before.
You
It's
live
pretty
in a
cool.
place where they have fishing rods, hopefully.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Right. But next up, this is all water-based records this week, right? Watch as the surfer breaks Guinness record by riding 73 and
I think I
a half
saw
foot wave.
Yeah, I think I saw the video of this.
God,
Dude, that's awesome.
Poseidon be damned! Let's have a look at this shit
I saw
right
this.
here.
Portugal. That's
This
badass.
is fucking it. Look at him go. Get out of there, son. Get out of there, son.
holy fuck!
Yeah. If I was that guy, I would be rock hard the whole time.
Mighty
You know?
God. Yeah.
I
That's
have
what the
shot,
trail behind him is.
Oh, it's a female. It said the girl's name is Maya, I
She
think.
was
And yeah,
rock
she
hard the
was
whole
still
time.
rock hard.
She
Yeah,
was
you
rock
could-
hard. Same, yeah.
I
That's why
have
the ocean
shot
was so big, wet.
I'd have to bring a bucket and a mop.
a retarded amount of guns. I have shot a lot of guns, and
Whoa,
every time I
look
get
at that.
I get that ooh feeling.
That'll
every
kill you. If that lands on you, that'll kill you. That's like getting hit by concrete.
That was pretty badass.
That's so badass, man. That's fucking it. I mean, look at the fucking crest of the.
Yeah.
Good God.
Have you ever surfed before, Drunkle? I've never have gotten to, man. It
I
looks fun,
have
but
not. No, we got a lot of
Nah, neither
coast
have I.
in Britain. I mean, we're mainly coast, so the opportunity is there. But no, it's never been my thing.
no. But I mean, look at how fun that looks, dude.
It looks terrifying, dude. I ain't doing that. I'll leave it to the ladies, I think.
that'd
And
be awesome.
final in the list of Guinness World Records broken this week, and again, we're sticking to the water-based things. Fisherman catches 2,645 fish in 24 hours.
That's
for
more
Guinness
than
World
100 an
Record.
hour, which means he's around 2 a minute.
Holy
That's
fuck.
fucking crazy. Now, I don't know if he was catching it, throwing it back in, and catching it again.
Watch the video. I have
Watch
to
it.
know.
We'll go watch a video.
And try to break a world record for a great
He's
cause.
talking,
And we're
he's
doing it
talking.
to find mentors
Oh, okay.
for the families of our military.
Families
Yeah,
of
I don't want to
military,
get you
no,
fucked over.
We don't give a shit about that, do we? Here we go. Oh, I just caught another one. Look at that. Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle.
Is it just a stocked pond and he's going through the motions? Just how many you can get done in a day?
Yeah, I
Jeez,
think
do you
so.
know? I don't know.
Meh.
Yeah, it would be meh
Meh.
if that was the case, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Evidence, raise money. No, does not say. Does not say. Still, that was 9 a.m. Wednesday until 9 a.m. Thursday. So
It's a
at the
lot
very
of
least, he
fish.
stayed up fishing for 24 hours.
Yeah,
And that
I
is
mean,
a
still.
very boring activity. I'm amazed he didn't fall asleep.
You know what? I'll tell you. I just looked at the chat. Excel is right. You could beat that guy with a net. You know what I mean?
I was just thinking that.
Holy shit, you're right. Oh, fucking hell. Let's get into the science news. Should we have some science news? Let's get into science news. I got 3 articles for you here, and one of them is more technology-based. Your smartphone can tell if you're drunk walking.
Hey, man, that's none of my phone's business.
How would it know?
Well, in a recent study, scientists could tell if people were intoxicated just by looking at their phone's motion data.
Yeah, you know, your phone's got an altimeter in it, and it can orient with compass and all that. When you cloud map that data together, you can see kind of directional how people move and walk and shit. Like, it makes sense that they have that. You just look for a particular pattern. Now, if somebody had an algorithm that looked for patterns that are like that and was able to associate with a margin of error, then load that data into an app that would alert you when it thinks that you're drunk and could potentially automatically call Uber for you to your current location for an additional service charge of $199. Those guys would make a fortune, and please give me a piece for coming up with the idea. But, you know, other than that, fuck them.
Alternate headline, your phone is a goddamn snitch.
It's true, phone snitching. Yeah, dude. It's about to get phone stitches.
A friend of mine got a disciplinary at work one day for turning up to work hungover. And I was like, mate, that's bullshit, because it's none of their business what you were doing the evening before when you weren't working. That's bullshit.
Yeah, agreed.
So how long is it going to be until employers start fucking, all right, so you've got to download this app so we can tell if you were drunk the night before, so we can tell you off for coming in hungover the next day?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Fuck knows. But, I mean, that's more Earth-based stuff. Let's get up into space, shall we? Astronomers find no signs of alien tech after scanning over 10 million stars.
Fine, perfect. More room for us. We need to get to mining while we're out there. That's what we were talking about this week.
A bit,
capitalism in space. So if there isn't any aliens around for the next 20 stars in every direction, perfect. Let's build a huge empire before anybody tries to fucking invade. Will we manifest our destiny into space, please?
Less on the mining and more on the colonization. I feel like we have a dire need to get off this planet right now, man. If humans are actually going to survive, then we need to start fucking looking at other places to live.
We're bigger. We've become bigger than a planet. It's not going to be able to support us all for fucking ever. You know, it's like throwing a really dope party on a porch outside your house, and then just too many frat dudes show up, and the whole thing fucking collapses. Well, we don't want that. We need to also be able to open up an additional porch.
That was a really nice analogy, man.
Anybody ever seen that video? You know the one I'm talking about? All those frat kids are on a porch and just pow, they all fall the fuck off. Terrifying. So becoming an interplanetary species within the next 50 years? Yeah, I'd say that's a big priority. It's not because I'm terrified that the Earth is going to catch on fire. It's not. But like, anybody feel a little bit crowded by how many people live in your city? Well, all right, let's find a bigger place.
Dude, I feel crowded by the amount of people that live in my country. You got more room than me over there. I'm cramped up. Like, as I'm
I live in
this
Texas.
Stream,
I have more room than everybody, and I don't care. It's not enough.
Now. I live alone. No, I mean, colonization, I think, is probably the better thing. And if you're looking at capitalism as well, right? Let's move like Apple factories to the moon. So when you get your new iPhone or something, you got that iPhone X, and you're like, yeah, it came from the moon. How cool is that?
We're iPhones on the moon.
We started our platoon. Right, let's.
You know what, dude? You do that shit, and you put some capitalists on the moon to make iPhones, and you charge people on Earth who want to buy iPhones unbelievable amounts of money because it was made by fucking American POC on the moon. So it costs $4,000 to get the new one, and you will sell the absolute shitfuck out of those phones and make a ton of profit. And guess who gets bankrupted? The CCP. I think it's a win-win.
They do all that anyway.
I think it's a win-win.
They charge them a fuck ton anyway.
Yeah, of course they do. Not only is it like heirloom, organic, moon first, straight moon to earth table, blah, blah, blah. You know, they come up with 6,000 buzzwords for it. And then you just make sure to fly the right people up to the moon to fucking work in the factory, pay them just ridiculous salaries to live there. All you got to do is charge $5,000 for the phone. Hipsters will pay it. They'll live out of a fucking box. As long as they can get that newest Angry Bird, son.
You had me at Moon to Earth table to be. That's fucking brilliant. Oh, holy shit. Oh, sorry, I was tears in my eyes a little bit there. Vladimir Dragonov throws a $5 super chat to say the aliens killed themselves because they foresaw the ass raping humanity was going to give them. Maybe that's what's going on here, Vladimir.
Dude, maybe it's a Genghis Khan. Yeah. People used to, when Genghis Khan was coming to town, people in small villages would just commit suicide because it's worse to put up with him coming your way. Yeah, it's just easier to do it that way. So maybe Earth is Genghis Khan. Again, manifesting our destiny into space, I think, is within at least top 3 priorities for civilization in general.
Yeah.
I'm into it,
you know, people on Mars, they look up in through a telescope and they see the AAA spacecraft, which is in the style of the Oscar Mayer hot dog, and it's coming towards them. They just kill themselves because it's easier. They know they're going to laugh to death
All
otherwise.
I'm saying is that when it gets to the point that, okay, like if you were to see spaceships on TV, you have kind of a couple ways they do it. Either it's something huge, like a military vessel that's got hundreds of people on it, or it's people flying around something approximately the size of a house. You know, you have your cockpit that you fly it from, but there's living room, bedrooms, even a garage, whatever, where you have your truck in there. You know what I mean? And they float around in space and do regular things in your house like you normally would. Stop at ports, go to places, go to work. I already pretty much work remotely. If I could fly a fucking house around in low Earth orbit, land every now and again, open the fucking garage door and drive to whatever, I would do that in a heartbeat, man.
Sounds expensive.
I'm sure it is expensive. There is no way I can afford it today, but
It's
if
the
it
price
was
you
ever
pay for
available and
luxury,
cost-effective,
G.
I would do it. But I'm just saying there'll come a point where that isn't luxury. That becomes like the lowest form of living eventually, is you just have like your Wayland Yutani provided fucking intro level housing that you get when you are birthed in an Earth hospital and they shoot your fucking ass off into space with X amount of supplies and you just figure it out from there. And when you get into places outside the city, it no longer becomes overgrowth of natural resources and forests and shit. It just is like a cloud of space trash and corpses of people who didn't make it while they were flying their house around out there. So to be able to come from that life and move up to any kind of something where the words class cruiser are involved in its name somehow is a big step up at that point. But we're talking like 150 years. It's hard to gauge the time.
My house.
All right.
Yeah, I kind of switched off then as well. Captain Bigos donated a $5
I'm
super
so
chat.
sorry to be able to predict the future. My bad.
Well, yeah, if I could predict the future, I would have shut you the fuck up halfway through that monologue. Captain Big. You're all good, mate. I'm busting your balls. I'm busting your goats.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Captain Bigos throws a £5 super chat. Another guy from the homeland to say, when the phone detects you're drunk, it blocks you from texting your ex. Now, I like that, but what I want beyond that is when the phone detects I'm drunk, it blocks my ex from texting me. Now we're fucking talking, right? Because ordinarily you just ignore it, don't you? But when you've had a couple of beers, you're like, I'm going to fucking show this bitch.
You know, it kind of would be interesting if you could have an app on your phone that had, like, you know how you can have overnight settings or you can have low battery settings where when it detects certain things are met, your phone changes what it does. Well, what if it had drunk settings too? If it detects that you've been drinking, it changed it. It blocks most of the numbers out of your phone. It keeps you from posting on Twitter. It keeps, you know what I mean? Like you can set
automatically orders you a burger from Uber Eats the moment you come home.
It has a car and a burger show up to wherever you fucking fell down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now we're fucking good God,
dude. Now you're talking about paying for luxury. That is worth paying for, man.
Yeah. Imagine if you were in space though. No Uber Eats, unless it's like ultra Uber Eats.
Oh, dude, there won't be a driver at that point. Brother, at that point, if I'm not printing the shit out in my own fucking place, just fire it at you. Just fire it at you.
Oh, man, yeah. Space Burger. Vladimir Dragonov throws a $5 super chat to say, humanity, we're coming to clap alien cheeks. Resistance is futile.
Believe that.
Oh,
yes.
That should be the slogan for Space Force. But here's the thing, though, G. Over 10 million stars, no signs of alien tech. What they should have done was look a little bit closer to home. Is there life floating in the clouds of Venus?
They pointed the stuff the wrong way and they
The
missed
wrong
Venus.
way. Looking too far. Zoom it in, guys. Zoom it back in, or zoom it back out, rather. This comes
You know what?
from...
I'm sorry. I think that's an extremely good possibility, because if panspermia is a common way that life propagates to multiple planets and it hit us,
Yeah.
then it's liable to have, to some degree, hit Venus and Mars as well. They're right nearby.
That is totally one of the arguments for life on Earth, isn't it?
Sure.
Yeah, that we came here from somewhere else. However, it's at the surface
panspermia,
of Venus, completely inhospitable. Even the probes we've sent there lasted like 3 minutes before they broke up, giving us vital
shit.
information.
Too hot,
don't get me wrong.
I assume,
However,
yeah?
when you get to the clouds, it is what was that? Because I read this, I thought it was fucking brilliant. It was let me. There you go. When you get up into the clouds, 50 km up, it is shirt sleeves conditions.
Not
these
too
are
bad.
scientists coming up with these things, right? So this all comes down to a certain element which has been found in the clouds over Venus called phosphine. Right? Which is a molecule made up of phosphorus atom and 3 hydrogen atoms. Now, we have found it on Earth.
Very light.
Very light indeed, sir. We have found it on Earth, right? And we find them in swamps, and we find them in the stomachs of penguins.
So a
to aid
gas,
them with
definitely.
digestion. But it can also be
right there. This
made...
gas is phosphine, yeah.
It can also be made in an industrial sense as well. It can be constructed. Now, here's the thing, right? And this is top-tier journalism. For sure, you can make it industrially, but there are no factories on Venus, and there are certainly no penguins. So,
Now, he doesn't know that for sure. He doesn't know that there are no penguins there.
We don't. Have we ever tried landing on the poles? For goodness sake.
Exactly.
So this is generally where you find this that is not synthetically made does mean life. So it's either a case
Penguin
of
or otherwise.
there is life floating around in the form of bacteria in the clouds, and that would be aliens because they are there, as opposed to the tardigrades which are left on the moon. Or it is a product of some life that used to be there.
It's also possible. It's not impossible to think, because the planet's less hospitable than Earth is for at least our definition of what life is. It may be something very similar in what it started as what we got. Could have been around the same time. You know, imagine a shotgun on an interstellar level. Pow, hits Venus, Earth, Mars. Earth's most hospitable for life, so our life evolves quickest, furthest, biggest, all of these things.
Right.
Still very rudimentary in places nearby. It gripped on to, a bit, but there's no way it could have gotten to the level we're at, where we're finna go find them. We're gonna go find them and pick them up. We'll bring them back to the house, give them a beer.
Bring them back, yeah. We'll show them. We'll bring in a burger, get them pissed.
Yeah,
Absolutely fine. But one of my
get them
favorite
an
things
Uber and a
about this
burger, dude. They'll be fine.
is a scientist with a guitar. He's hip.
Okay, right, got it.
But one of my favorite things about scientists is that they are not afraid to be wrong as well. So they are saying, we are genuinely encouraging other people to tell us what we might have missed. Our paper and data are open access. This is how science works. Now, you got to applaud that.
He's correct. That is
You got
how
to
science
applaud that.
works.
That's fantastic. Yeah, exactly.
Nicely
So
done.
there's none of that
Well,
fucking I'm right, you're wrong bullshit. It's like, look, we may have made a mistake. If anyone out there sees it, let us know. We're just as excited to find out we're wrong as we were to find out we're right. And that is why I fucking love science.
Nice.
Fuck religion.
Nice.
Can I interest anyone in a titular article?
Indeed, sir.
Well, today's AAA meeting was brought to you by the tagline, "The crime wave continues on a micro level because PayPal is stalling cute tardigrade merch and a notorious weapons dealer is to blame." Here is the tardigrade merch.
Okay.
But PayPal has been blocking it because tardigrade, it turns out, is also the name of a fucking weapons salesman. Or salesman?
Oh.
Sales place?
Yeah, okay. I
Illegal
gotcha.
weapons, dude. Going by the name of tardigrade. So, the crime wave is continue, guys. On a macro level, the tardigrades are out there, and they are selling weapons to third world countries. And you may now consider yourself newsed.
Boom. There it is.
That was some long news. Sorry about that, guys.
It's all right. We made it.
Okay.
Yeah, we got through it. We got through it, didn't we? Now, I need to go and grab a beer and have a wee. But should we have a game when I get back?
All right, sir.
Should we do that? We have a game?
What game do you have in store?
Well, I'm glad you asked, sir. We're going to be playing a new game today.
Oh, nice.
Does
Talk
Drunko
amongst
have
yourselves.
Diabetes? Like, this is the third time he's gone pee in an hour.
I drink
Do
a
you
lot
have
of beer.
diabetes?
Lot of beer.
I see.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Likely excuse. How you doing, G? What's up, man?
I'm doing. I actually really need something to drink too. I finished my water and my throat is very
Go
dry.
get it. I'll hold it down. I got it for 2 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Fuck you, Borzos. If I want an illegal weapon, I should be able to get an illegal weapon. Yeah, but you can't get it through their, what's it called? The Who's It's, the Amazon. You broke the seal. Fucking A right he did, Phil. Diabetic Drunkle. When he comes back, just call him that. Diabetic Drunkle. What's going on, guys? How are we doing out there tonight? Can we misbehave, Sinatra? Absolutely. Just don't get Drunkle fucking yeeted, because then that falls on me, because I'm in charge of all you fucks. And Drunkle can hear us, so yeah, I'm not going to say do bad things, but if you want to, I'll allow it while I'm in charge. Because I'm babysitting the rabble rouse.
Really?
You're very
That's a good
considerate.
gig. That's a good gig, man.
Yeah, they're okay. They're okay. Oh, I'm live.
Yeah, it's all right.
Get a new bit, you fuck. What? Oh, I'm live. I don't get it. Enough with the horse cock. Fuck you. I will horse cock all I want.
Could you just use horsecock as a verb?
Yeah, technically.
Hi.
And I will skip it, then skip it. I don't know what you want.
What do you want from me? Right, guys, should we have a game?
Apparently my horse cock gimmick, Mort Ops in the chat doesn't like it, so I'm just not going to do it anymore. I have decided just not to do the thing that everybody seems to enjoy because Mort Oops doesn't like it.
Well, that's fair. As a diabetic drunkle, I concur. Oh, I was expecting more from that. Sure, let's have a game. Today we are going to play, guys. It's a new game, and it's called What That Thing. This is, we got 5 things where I am going, and I will tell you what the thing is at the beginning. You have to guess what the thing is. I will give you the general area, like it's a person, it's a fucking movie star, it's a politician, it's a monarch. I will give you 5 clues. To begin with, you can get 5 points for the first clue. You get 4 points for the second, and all the way down. You get 1 guess per round, so make sure you know who it is when you guess it. Are you with me, Sin?
Yeah, 1 guess.
Yep, 1 guess. 5 points on number
1
5.
guess.
4 points on number 4. You get 5 clues, but the amount of points you
see.
get go down, and the clues
Right.
get more obvious as we continue. Right? There are only
It
5
costs
of
you
this.
$1 to get a clue. Yeah.
I guess we could get a horse cock going, starting now.
We could totally get a horse cock going. That's totally within the realms of reality. Right, so here we go. This is round number 1 of What
Yes.
That Thing. And today we are looking for... It's a
Oh,
film.
at the same time? I'm sorry. Are we going at the same time?
You go in at the same time, but you only get 1
Okay.
guess each. So you got to make sure you know what it is. Right,
Yep.
so
Okay.
for 5 points, the first clue. This film was released in 1985.
All right.
Any guesses purely based off of that? For maximum value, 5 points.
I mean, if I guess, though, and it's wrong, I get nothing.
That's true. You don't
Right.
get to guess again, yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I understand. Then I'm going to wait.
You're going to wait? Okay, right, okay. And in which case, the 4th clue, well, sorry, the second clue for 4 points is briefly featured Darth Vader.
Whoa. Okay.
You're looking for a film released in 1985 and briefly featured Darth Vader.
The character Darth Vader?
The character Darth Vader. Briefly featured. No guesses?
Return of the Jedi wasn't 1985.
That would...
I don't-
Okay, no, okay. Well, don't guess it then. Don't guess it.
No.
Okay. The third clue... It is the third clue. For
Okay.
3 points was the inspiration for Rick and Morty.
Was Back to the Future?
Back to the Future.
That is indeed Back to the Future right there. That is a ghastly
Boom.
for 3
Oh, I thought
points.
we had to ring in.
Was that you who rang? I mean, you've both got bells.
He did hit the bell. Did we have to ring in? I did not ring in.
I'd just say call it out, really.
Oh, okay.
Tell you what,
It's fine if I didn't get it. I was trying to figure out
both.
the rules.
I'm going to give you both 3 points for that because you both guessed it.
All right.
But just shout it out. Just shout it out.
Okay, got it.
Clue, part of a trilogy, and the final one, Great Scott! So there you go. Yep, Back to the Future. You got it. You know how to play the game. No more excuses from now on. On to the next. I did see something loaf in the chat. Jar of Mayo said Black to the Future. But it was Loafer Wolf who got Back to the Future. Very good, Loafer Wolf. On to the next one.
I had to close my chat. Chats.
Next up. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, actually, Sinatra.
Well,
close
yeah,
your
I'm not
chats.
paying attention to mine because I'm going to keep yelling at Moot.
You don't on Friday either. Right. Okay, so what we're looking for now is... It's an object. And for 5 points, here's your first clue. Invented 3,000 to 4,000 years ago. I don't suppose anyone's going to guess off of that, are they? It's fair enough. So on to the next clue for 4 points. Now typically made of steel. An object. 3,000 to 4,000 years old, now typically made of steel. 3 points. Originally had a strip of bronze to act as a spring.
Oh, shit, as a spring.
As a spring. To act as a spring.
That threw me off.
Yeah, I had an idea, but...
Yeah, okay. All right. For 2 points.
Okay.
We've got a whole lot of swords in the chat right now. Nick Tyler saw with the wheel. Fucking idiot. For 2 points. Modern versions use a pivot instead of a spring.
A pivot instead of a spring.
A pivot instead of a spring. One person in the chat has it.
I don't want to know. I'm
one
staying minimized.
Single point used for cutting.
Scissors?
Used
It
for
is
cutting.
indeed scissors, Sinatra.
Oh, yeah.
Well
okay.
done, El Bean
yeah, I
Theatre.
can see how... Yeah, all right. I get it.
Well done, El Bean Theatre. You got it on, I think, 2 points left. Very good job. Scores are even, gents. Ghastly with 4, owing to the point he got for the duck pancakes. And Sinatra says now with 4. Let's get on to the next one. And what are we looking for today? We're looking for an online trend.
Okay.
An online... This is a tough game, isn't it?
Invented 3,000 to 4,000 years ago, too?
This game was, yeah. Right. For 5... No, the trend was not. It is an online trend. For 5 points. Began in 2017. Okay. Nothing. All right. For 4 points. Clips were eventually removed by YouTube and Facebook. Spectral Umbreon, I see you there with planking, but you got to think a little bit darker. Oh, I've already seen it in the chat as well for 4 points. Good job. 3 points. The forbidden fruit was the quote. And it's Sinatra with the Tide Pod challenge.
Yeah, Tide Pod.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I knew it.
Brilliant. The second clue was a Procter & Gamble product, and the final involves eating actual poison. But
I thought that was earlier than that.
Started 2017, actually rose to fame in 2018. But well done, Chaos X, who was in there first in the chat. Fantastic work. On to the next one. And we are looking for... It's a movie star. Oh, shit. Okay. Never mind that. I twitched. For 5 points. Ignore all of that. For 5 points. Born in 1955. And I'll bring that up as well. For 4 points, was in the 1985 TV series Moonlighting.
Bruce Willis.
Good God, it is indeed Bruce Willis.
Oh, Team G.
For 4 points, well done,
talking about.
Sinatra. Third clue being real name is Walter. Bruce is his middle name. Was married to Demi Moore, 1987 to 2000. And welcome to the party, pal. Holy shit. So you're getting the hang of it now. Yeah, hang of it now, G. And on to the final round. Oh, hang on. We are looking for...
Did I get 4 on that one?
You did get 4 on that one, sir.
Nice.
We are looking for a 90s cartoon.
Ooh.
G's feeling good about this one, or I just felt him stand up straight just then. Here we go. Right, for 5 points.
Right.
Ran from 1990 to 1996.
Okay.
Okay. 4 points. featured the voice of LeVar Burton.
LeVar Burton.
Yeah, that kind of threw me off as well. I was like, what, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. And I know what it is, and it still threw me off. For 3 points, explored environmental and social issues.
Shit. Captain Planet.
Oh, good God!
Bang!
What do you know?
Boom!
Fantastic. Second clue was 5 rings were sent to 5 special young people, and the final round, earth, fire, wind, water, hot. Go planet!
Boom!
Whoopi Goldberg was the voice of Gaia in that as well for like 3 years.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, right?
yeah.
And that is our game of What That Thing. The independent adjudicators come back with their scores. And it's Sinatra Says in second place. That is last with 7 points. But this week's Smarty Pants is Team G with 11 points.
Ah, yes, my entrance to the winner's circle.
Take it away. Right, we've, shit, we're 33 minutes over. 2 minutes of questions?
Sure.
2 minutes of questions? Let's have 2 minutes of questions. People of the chat, if you have any questions for myself, Sinatra Says, or the ghostest with the mostest, whack them in there, and we'll do it quick because you've only got 2 minutes. Guys, we're gonna head over and play some. Are we doing Heist Night? Are you good for it, G? Can you do it? If not, then it's no worries.
At least not immediately. Let me at least make a phone call and see if I can judge what's gonna happen here over the next 2 hours. You know, see if I can figure it out. So.
15 minutes? 15 minute in between this stream and the next one? Would that be enough?
I mean, y'all go ahead. Go ahead and play regardless, man.
If he comes up, he comes up. If he's busy.
Yeah, I mean, if we get to do a heist today, great. If not, there's plenty of stuff to do on there. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'd like to market it as Heist Night because that's a big night, you know.
I understand. Yeah. Potential heist night.
I'll call it that. Potential Heist Night. Credible Threat says, Drunken Uncle, any new videos on the horizon? Yes, tomorrow. Actually, I've already started working on it, and I've got a full day tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to sleep all day. So I might as well make a fucking video. St. Michael says, when's that video, Drunkle? Gonna be tomorrow, my man. Still got a lot of work to do on it, though, don't get me wrong, and I've only got 8 gig of fucking RAM, so let's see how many times the software crashes. LB Theater says, good game, Drunkle.
Second channel, go check that out.
Oh, Drunkle, really? Are you going to be able to run stream? I didn't even think about that.
What, GTA?
With the game.
Tested it last night, buddy. Yeah, runs beautifully.
Yeah,
absolutely
okay,
fine,
good. Good deal.
Yeah, because I was really worried about that, so that was the first thing
I didn't even think about it, man. Shit.
Ophelia the Happy Red Panda says, that was a fun game, Drunkle. I'm glad you liked it, Ophelia. You know I did it for you. Mark Smart says, Drunken Uncle. Drungeon Uncle. I guess you've taken the drunken out of that there. Why didn't you marry me to TA last week? Because you're not right for each other.
There it is.
Yeah.
Pink Salmon says, Ghastly Alzhemology win. When the new channel gets to 1,000, I'll start uploading Alzhemology videos to it, and I suppose at that point it'll be time to make a new one. And Johnson says, what's the manlier movie, Predator or Die Hard? Predator, because in Die Hard, Bruce Willis apologizes to his wife.
Yeah, and also in Predator, someone says, I haven't got time to bleed, and what's more manly than that?
Fair.
You know what I mean? Well, looks like that's it then, guys. You may once again close your borders and go back to your nationalities because this show is over. But if you still find you have an itch that only a AAA meeting can scratch, then don't go sawing off your own hand just yet. We'll be back on Wednesday on the Frontier Supremacy channel at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. AST, 4:30 Central for news, games, and bants that are medically proven to pull you out of that funk and get you back up on that thang. If that ain't enough, then you've obviously got Tucker Tuesday tomorrow on the Sinatra Says channel at what time, Sin?
It is 7 p.m. EST.
And other times, Sin?
They don't matter.
Alright, last time I ask, we're heading over to Twitch to play some games in a vague attempt to escape the shackles that are my existence. But if it's way past your bedtime, then thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for all the generous donations. And don't throw a bag of vomit at a nurse.
Oh, shit. John number 1 for 2. To comment on your earlier statement, your grandfather either fought for the Italian Socialist Republic or defended the German-Italian SS. Been lurking on all 3 of your guys' channels. Keep up the fucking great content. I will, and okay, and whore vomit.
Great.
Nice.